Continue to go to the channel.
Bombardier,
Or I should,
Bombardier.
I should probably check.
Roxball, Bombardier dies.
Who the fuck just called me or just texted me?
Fucking mom.
My God, if my phone turns out to be a Ouija board. Oh, hey, my work is asking me if I want to come in early again.
No.
I'm afraid not. I have a fucking social life. And by that, I mean I don't do anything. I just talk to people online and avoid human contact as much as I can. And by that, I mean I don't do anything. I just talk to people online.
Why am I hearing that twice?
Sorry, that was my phone. I was just checking the audio.
You're a cunt and a bastard. How dare you make me hear my own voice? Yowie, shut.
How dare you make me choke on my own blood?
How dare you make me taste my own wound? You wound me, sir. How fucking dare you?
Nobody makes me bleed my own blood. Nobody.
Fucking
Martial weapon. Let me say, where is the great sword of fuck you?
cock.
Great sword of fuck you. My crossbow. Hand crossbow. Hey, Compton, which would you prefer? A light crossbow or a hand crossbow?
What?
Starting equipment wise, which do you think is better?
I'm trying to check to see if something's wrong with the audio.
Fucking pulling up. Alright, let me mute you and let me mute myself in here. I'm gonna deafen myself, go and start talking in it.
Alright.
I don't see a stream.
On the Veil Rider channel?
Yeah. Oh, Veil Rider.
Behind the veil.
Oh.
Oh, I think my mic was right up next to my PC, and my PC was shooting air into my mic.
DM room or the fucking Discord channel?
I can hear you on it. It's just very quiet is the issue.
Oh, okay. 1 sec. All right. How about now?
I still don't see where the stream is.
1 sec. Oh.
I got the big dumb.
Better. I'm gonna exit the stream.
Is it a little bit quiet on there?
It's on
the better.
It's on the YouTube channel. He always posts his shit too.
Oh.
Yes. That's what I was saying. The Veil Rider channel. Oh wait, you thought
okay.
Discord
okay.
channel. That's what I was saying. The Veil Rider channel.
No, wait. YouTube
okay.
Discord.
All right, I have that muted, so now I can watch your stream or watch your fucking gameplay and make decisions based off your fucking stat sheet.
All right, thank you. Just tell me if anything ever goes wrong with the audio.
Yeah. Make sure you post up in the Veil Riders thing that we're starting that.
Yep.
What are we starting?
We're about to start the game, Cole.
Oh. Yeah, you did that.
Yeah. Also.
Hey, Cole, I'm here for your fucking wallet.
Yeah. So, Liam ain't making it today, and neither is Killjoy. It's life. I got over 50% of you, and I'm playing. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
Yay!
I thought you said you were going to throw Killjoy out.
Maybe. I have to talk to him.
Oh, what for?
He just hasn't been making the game. He hasn't been in any of the games since the first one. So it's just like,
oh yeah,
you just ain't playing, man. It's nothing personal. It's just like you ain't here.
Bitch, you ain't here. You ain't allowed to join in no more.
No, if his schedule frees up, he'd be fine to join back in. Just as of now, it's just like he ain't here.
Be gone. Thought.
Yeah, like there's no malintent behind it. It's just like, yeah, you're busy. It's life.
All right, now then.
All right, everyone ready?
Yes.
Yeah, I just need to open
Nope.
my.
I gotta go. I gotta go. Like take a piss and grab a drink.
Okay, go do that.
I'll be back.
All right.
And
Last call to go grab snacks and crap. Then.
Are you kidding? I'm not eating during this.
Okay.
Version 0.8, correct?
Go to the chat.
It's the one that's pinned.
Yeah, it's in our test game chat. It's pinned.
1.108.
Yep.
Okay.
That's a running document. That one is literally the same document I look at. You guys just can't edit it. You can just see it.
You guys have already done the ATV thing, right? That he said.
They did.
I don't want to pay for fucking Ultra House. Why the fuck did you take me to that? Silent Files, bro. Okay.
Field manual, monster manual.
Saying I'm not even. Why is it saying I don't have a fucking Google Docs account? Sorry, I'm just talking to myself.
Nah, you're good.
Go to Google Docs because fuck you.
I still have 1.104.
Go into our group chat and it's pinned. It's under the pinned messages.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. I might actually have to do that because for some reason it's saying the latest one is 07 for me.
The main title might not be updated, but when you get into it, it should say the update.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just didn't update the title. That was my bad. But
Veilrider, TTRPG question. Stanley, encourage.
Yeah, there's two of them. The version 1.017 on the
that's
actual
the survey.
title. Yeah, I haven't updated the actual.
All right. I have everything set up. I'm going to go take a piss.
Okay.
And then put my fucking name on push it down.
108. Got it.
There we go. I just forgot to change the actual title, not the document. But yeah, in the future, just use that because that's our that's the living document game. You guys just can't just.
I've been thinking about getting a new pistol.
Yeah.
My Glock's alright. It's just kind of boring.
That's stupid.
I mean, just for entertainment value.
Oh, just to get a fun gun? Fuck it. Yeah, just get something fun.
Yeah, if I'm going out, I'm carrying the Glock.
Yeah.
Because I
like,
know.
I was wondering, it's just like. Because, I mean, for me, a Glock is like a carry gun. It's like, why do you care if your carry gun is boring? It should work. That's all that matters.
Yeah. Now I don't have to lug around that cap and ball.
Lies and deceit. You still have to.
It is more deadly. Well, Is it more deadly? Is lead poisoning guaranteed?
it takes a long time for that to take effect.
Yeah.
But when it does, it fucks you over hard.
Well, I heard something about lead balls being more deadly than bullets somehow.
It still is a bullet.
Yeah. The lead balls they were shooting, they're the size of ball bearings.
Yeah, it's just a matter of the sheer mass they carried. They just did a lot of damage because they had a lot of
Quick
charging.
thing before we begin. Was there any new sheet that dropped
In
at
pinned thing
any point in the
our
last
group chat.
couple weeks?
Pinned in the group chat, there is the field manual that we
The
use.
Vetus version.
All right, I am back. Gonna mute myself for a second.
Yeah, I think some of them were gone, so they didn't hear you whenever you were talking about it being pinned.
Yeah, that's what our
Testing.
The sheet doesn't look like it was pinned, but all the other shit does look like it was pinned.
It should be the last thing.
Yeah, in our group chat, if you click on it at the top, pinned messages, click.
Second to last thing, the survey right
There's
below
only
it.
2 things pinned in that chat: the survey and the field manual.
Right below the questionnaire.
Found it, Scott?
Nope.
Open your Discord.
I'll fucking link it to you.
Click on our test game, and then just at the top right, there's pinned messages. Click that, and it's right there.
There's only 2 things.
Here.
Yeah,
Here.
there is
it's the
only
bottom
2
thing.
things pinned. Field manual version.
Are you talking about the character sheet, Scott?
I literally put it in a chat just
Yes.
No, there is no update to the character sheet.
now.
I gave you guys instructions. You have to
Okay,
update
then.
them on your own.
All right, so we're good.
Yeah. All right, everyone in the roll 20 ready to go?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Scott?
Yep. Queuing up now.
Oh, 1 second. There's a knock on the door.
Bruh. Big bruh.
Never mind. It was just my friend's DoorDash.
Okay. All right. Thing.
I like the fucking map. It is very pretty.
Cool. I'm glad you like it. Alrighty. So to recap last session. Last session you guys went and finished gathering the bodies surrounding a former LPOP of the Southern Elves. You found one of the Southern Elves scouts heavily wounded within the LPOP. After all of you crossed a river, you were given a new assignment. Keep tab open to the okay. You have settled in after getting your new assignment. You have and reported to your new garrison of the Brawling Bodax. You have settled into your new barracks, having been given access to supply office for requisitions, and were briefed on your upcoming mission to recon a nearby mountain range for the spotters of the Southern Elves. The Southern Elves are using for artillery on transport trucks going into the region. So that's obviously your current mission. You guys will be departing the following morning from right now to your objective, and as far as you are aware, where you're attempting to go is roughly 12 hours into the mountain range. Each of you has been given 1 ATV, 4 units of fuel for each, and 1 long-range radio amongst all of you. So only one of you has one of those. Who gets it is up to you guys.
Probably not the Harpy. She's pretty much at her limit for carry capacity.
I'll go ahead and take it. I'm good with people.
Okay. So that's going to be your only method to communicate back to base. Alrighty. So, moving on, just because of your guys' wish lists and stuff you gave me, Warden, you get your 20 gold, your trauma kit, 20 mags for your R700, 3 frags, 2 IFAKs. You switched your your gear, your headset out for an Ushanka, a thing of duct tape, and a mechanics tool set.
Yes.
Scott, 10 gold, 10 new magazines for your sniper rifle, a compass, binoculars, and 2 frag grenades. Did I miss anything?
Mm-hmm.
What did I miss?
Binoculars. Run down the list again.
10 gold, 10 sniper mags, a compass, binoculars, and 2 frags.
Okay.
Was there anything else you were trying to get? Just wanted to make sure I didn't forget anything.
Nothing really of interest.
Okay.
As of yet.
Oh,
Okay.
I'm gonna stop you right there. Did you get the medical bag on that?
Yeah, the trauma kit.
And
1 trauma.
ATV replacement parts.
Mechanics toolkit.
Oh, okay, so it's just one thing. Gotcha.
Alright, so like I said, because it's you guys are going to be leaving in the following morning. Just in case I missed anything, we can deal with that in a moment. Goblin. 5 new magazines for your rifle, 1 brick of C4, binoculars, compass, a map, a black dyed uniform for some reason, and you swapped out half of your frags for firebombs, correct?
Yep.
Okay. Oh yeah, and 2 potions and 3 40mm grenades. And subtract 5 gold because you went way over, including your guys' base pay.
Alrighty.
I'm looking
And
for
Cole, for
Yeah.
you, it was add 10 gold. You get your crossbow and 20 bolts. Was there anything else you needed?
No, that's it.
Okay, just making sure I'm not missing anything from what you guys were asking.
Oh, was the medical bag the trauma kit?
Yes.
Okay.
It is outlined in the
Yep.
in
I
the
see
field
it.
manual. You'll find it.
That's where I found it. Yep.
All right, cool. So currently at this point, I'm just gonna say your friends Liam and Killjoy are off at sick call. I'm just gonna fucking just hand wave that to that. Okay.
I gave them the coronavirus.
Yep, you gave him the Rona.
I'm sorry.
Alrighty, so currently at this point, the 4 of you are sitting around within your barracks. What's everyone doing?
Cole's smoking his tobacco pipe.
Okay.
Sheems is gonna go try to find people who know about this area specifically that we're going to.
So you want to go and try to find what sort of information?
Basically, if they're like, what is there of interest in the area, like enemies that might be, you know how to phrase this, like known snipers or ambush areas that they might use.
Okay. So traveling around the base a little bit and speaking with the guards of the base and some of the other troopers that are around, you do manage to gather that most of the ambushes have been happening on the LPOP. Sorry, not on the LPOP, on the MSR.
MSR, would that be our MSR?
The main service road. So the main road going from the current city you're in to the main town in the within the valleys of the.
Okay, and this is them attacking us.
Yes.
All right, good deal. That's what I
All
wanted
right.
to know.
So Scott, what's your
Yes.
boyo doing?
Mostly just keep it. Just is there a range at the bunker?
There is a training facility you've been privy to use as well. It's on one of the floors.
I'm going to use my free time train train with my grand to make sure that my skills just don't fucking dull with bullshitting between missions.
Okay. So you go. You decide to use your free time. You head down to the range, and you meet up with the range master, who, at this point, you've become pretty familiar with. What would you want his name to be, or her, whatever you want.
Uh, Jenkins.
Jenkins, cool. Jenkins, you want just because I think it'll be funny? They're a Yamato. There's a little Yamato who is currently in charge of the rifle range, who has a rather like a kind of goatee esque beard that is gone gray in the teeth, and has gone completely gray, and he just has a sort of done with your shit demeanor about him. However, so long as you keep to yourself and don't cause issues on his firing line, he's welcome to let you practice.
I'm sorry, what's a Yamatu again?
They're kind of like water elves.
Mm. Okay.
Yeah, they're short, like goblin height water elves.
Oh, all right.
All right. So you're going to be doing that. Gob, what's your character going to be doing during his free time?
She is going to be helping out with building of bombs and train and just trying to get her demolitions up a little bit more.
Okay. So building what bombs?
More or less just figuring out how they make the fire bombs, so if she has to, she can make them in the field.
Okay, so you spend your time basically with the quartermaster trying to learn how to build fire bombs, how to build Molotovs.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see. Let me double check my notes real fast. The quartermaster does have a name. Okay, so. All right, so you're currently doing that. As the night draws on a little bit, and it gets later in the evening, is everyone going to continue what they're doing, or do they want to stay, or do they want to do something else?
Do we have time to go down to the town?
You might. It's getting moderately late in the evening, like a little bit past dinner time. You would have plenty of time to go into town if you really wanted to.
All right, I'm going to town for a fight. At that place.
Which place?
The tavern with the brawling thing. What's it
You
called?
mean the tavern where your current unit was formed?
Didn't they have like a brawling center or something?
Not really.
Oh, okay. Well,
I think you're mistaking the name of your unit and how they have their unit patch on the wall.
yeah. I do that sometimes.
Can I talk to any humans?
As of right now, there aren't any humans attached to your unit. Right now, you guys are a strictly.
I mean, anybody in the area. Like, anyone?
You decide to sit in the barracks, dude. You're alone smoking.
Yeah, I was like, is there anybody around? Fuck, I want to do this one thing.
Well, I mean, you stayed in your guys's, like your squad's barracks. You can leave.
Yeah, I'll
Go
leave
find someone.
out in search of humans.
Okay.
He's on the hunt.
He wishes to impregnate.
No, not that one. What I want to do is pretty funny.
The unit that's heading off on the campaign to the east is still here and within town. Going out of your base and heading down into the main town. After about 30-40 minutes, you do manage to find some of the humans from the Veil Riders drinking and making merry with members of their unit.
Hello, humans. I'd wish to know more of your culture. I hear you have a man who is a king made out of rock. I hear he goes by the name of Elvis Presley. Please tell me more about him.
Jesus Christ.
This king of rock.
He's the king of rock and roll. What's your? I can't remember what your character's species is.
He's a half giant.
He's the king of rock and roll, you dense giant. Not of rock.
Of rocks that roll?
Sure, let's go with that. Rocks that roll. They start, a couple of them start chuckling a little bit at you, and one of them is attempting to explain to you how rock and roll is a type of music. It doesn't actually refer to rocks.
And what about these magical footwear that he has called blue suede shoes? What are these motherfuckers gonna be like that? Why not me?
That's fine. I don't care, dude. I think that's funny.
Okay, Bombardier is not the second, or is now the second dumbest member of the unit.
One of them stands up and just gives you his best Elvis impersonation. They're like, "Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you very much." And begins to attempt to explain to you a little bit more about the history and lore of Elvis Presley. You find yourself enamored with his exploits of performing music amongst the facilities of a lot of this place known as Las Vegas.
He was also an impressive combatant in hand-to-hand. He practiced this art style called karate, I hear.
Oh, yep.
Johnny Bravo.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Johnny Bravo.
And he died on his throne peacefully.
He did die on his throne peacefully.
Yeah. We don't know how peaceful.
I mean, I heard he died on his throne screaming, but
The king is dead. Long live the king.
If you die shitting, you're likely screaming.
Well, you're nothing but a hound dog. Oh, but he's such a fucking retard.
One of the after a little bit of this going back and forth of you these humans clearly realizing you're misunderstanding it, one of them pulls out an MP3 player and actually lets you just listen to a couple of his songs in hopes that this makes you understand slightly better.
Does it help?
Sorry, I was talking to somebody. What'd you ask?
After a few moments of that going on, one of you clearly misunderstanding what they're saying a little bit, one of the humans pulls out an MP3 player and just lets you listen to a couple of the songs by Elvis Presley in hopes that it clears up what you're not understanding a bit.
This is what the gods sound like. And it brings a tear to his eye.
One of them gives you a hearty slap on the shoulder. I mean, if that's what you want to think, big guy, that's what you're welcome to think.
Yeah. And he starts fucking dancing how he thinks Elvis Presley, a lot of fucking pelvic thrusts. Doing that weird thing that Forrest Gump showed him how to do, apparently. Well, you ain't nothing but a hound dog.
Right.
Walking on. Yeah, and that's literally what he does.
While Cole is having a cultural exchange with the humans of the Veil Riders, scurry on back over towards Scotty Boy. What you up to, bud? You spent your last little bit of your time doing some range work.
I pack my fucking rucksack and I get ready. I get ready to do that shit that my fucking CO told me to do.
All right, so you go pack your ruck and get ready for your mission the next day. Gabo, you gonna do anything else? It's like I said, it's getting a little on in the evening, but you guys still should be able to get a full night's sleep at this point, as long as you don't stay up too much later.
Baba Deer's going to break down her nest of grenades.
Oh boy.
And get everything set up for moving out in the morning.
All right, so the two of you are back in your
I didn't learn how to
barracks.
drive an ATV, or at least how to start it without it exploding.
Over the course of the last week that you've been here, you have been briefed and instructed on how to do it. So long as you're not trying to do anything crazy or under a lot of stress, it's okay. You can roughly figure out how to start the ATVs.
He's just dead set on destroying our vehicles.
Yes, I'm aware.
I mean, out of character, her dream is to have an ATV just drive into a fucking military or into an enemy encampment and explode. So,
Alrighty.
I would still like to do my thing.
Okay, so what are you gonna do now, buddy?
Obviously we received a lot of bad looks as soon as we got here, so I wouldn't like to stay up too terribly late. I'd like to do a small patrol in the town.
Okay.
See if there are any Vel Riders being shitbirds.
Okay. Give me an investigation roll for that.
Alright.
See if you can find someone just being you're looking for something in particular.
Oh, whoops. Let's see. Skills. Where's my investigation? 2. Okay. Straight D20. 12.
12. After a little while, you can find some of them getting a little. You can find a couple of the auxiliaries getting a little drunk and riled up, and they seem to be starting a fight with a couple of the locals, if off near one of the bars.
Okay, I put a stop to that.
How are you going to do that? You see two of the auxiliaries currently arguing with one of the locals, and it seems to be getting quite heated.
Well, what I will do is get in between the argument and tell them both to fuck off, back to the base. You're getting too rowdy.
Give me a persuasion roll.
Ooh, I have good persuasion. Let me see. It's 2. 20.
20. Okay, higher than my roll. After a bit of grumbling about you, yelling at them and calling that, and just trying to convince them otherwise, you do see them just saunter off towards their section in the columns that are getting ready to go to the east.
I would like to tell the two locals that they were yelling at, sorry about that. I've noticed that there's not very good relations between us and you guys here, so I would like to smooth things over as much as possible.
They seem to take it genuinely okay. I mean, as you just help them deal with not having to fight with these people.
Is there anyone else who does stuff like this here? Who's from ours?
I mean, generally all of you guys just end up drinking all of our beer and fucking all of our women. Who wouldn't be angry that you're here?
Oh yeah, that sort of makes sense. I totally understand. I'll try to come by when I can to help out, but and I'll try to talk to the guys who do that. Tell them not to do that anymore. But no promises. They're soldiers, you know. how they are.
Generally, yes.
But I'll try to keep it at a minimum
It'd be appreciated.
whenever I'm here. Because I won't be here for a couple of days. I can't tell you where. Secret.
Sure. Whatever you have to tell yourself.
I like to tell
Thank you.
myself a lot of things.
They look at you with a bit of contempt with it. Like they really just don't fucking care what you're doing when it comes to that stuff.
Alright, goodbye, new best friends. I'm going back. And I head back to base.
Okay.
Those guys are
Can
gonna
you
be
actually say that?
my best friends.
New best friends, yay!
Every time I go back to this town, I'm just gonna try to find those two.
I'll work on that.
I just gave you more work.
It's whatever. It's not hard. Word made to quote friends.
Best friends.
Watch the fucking military captains for the fucking anti fucking.
For the fucking southern elves.
No, not working
Alrighty.
with the Southern Elves. They're just like, fuck the Mail Riders.
Oh my god.
Alrighty. So I'm assuming all of your let's see here. Scott and Cole. Oh sorry, Scott and Goblin are already back. So Cole, after your brief cultural exchange, are you gonna head back to the base?
There's so much more stuff I'd like to do, but I don't know what. So these Lord of the Rings is how you perceive us people?
Oh.
I'm just fucking, yeah, I'll head back.
Alright.
These elves look very attractive compared to the ones around here.
They look like femboys.
Oh no. I
In a
can
deep
feel the
rumble.
degeneracy.
So, Scott, Gob, as you guys are getting your equipment fully ready and packed away and getting ready to bed down for the night, Cheems and Cole's character, whose name I can never remember.
That's fine. I can't remember anyone's character's name either.
Ooh.
Makar? Wasn't it?
No,
No, you were Focag, right?
Was it? No. What is it? What is the name? It's been a while. Oh. Chrome. You know, like, yeah, Chrome from, the god that Conan the Barbarian prays to.
Fair enough. So, as you guys get your equipment fully put away and ready to go and begin prepping yourselves to bed down for the night, you find Cheems and Crom enter into your guys' barracks.
Hello. We're back.
Did you get bomba grenades?
So, what did you happen to get yourselves into?
I found best friends.
That's good, James. That's very good.
You're not allowed to kidnap people.
I learned much of the human king, Elvis Presley, and his magical music of rock and roll. Thank you very much.
Do your thing with your leg. Show them the thing that you can do with their leg.
Do not try to seduce me. I am not into men.
Just like to think that the Elvis Presley dance is a seduction communication between harpies. Ugh.
Fair enough.
You have weird mating dance.
Alright. Alright.
I love the level of contempt I hear in Scott's voice.
All right. So, I'm assuming you're all gonna probably get starting ready for bed, unless you got other RP you want to do.
I go to bed.
Yeah, I'll head to bed.
Okay.
Bombardier, before you bunk down for the night. Did you happen to get any extra healing potions?
Yes. I'm insane. That's stupid.
Do you have any intention on doing fly runs to drop them to allies in need?
If I drop the healing potion on you, you're not ingesting it. That means I just wasted a healing potion.
I think he means
You
if you plan
do
on
realize that it's
if you plan on flying to people, not dropping it on them.
I was
Changes.
actually
but I
planning
mean,
to
like
ask you idiots.
doing fly. Oh, well then, that's an entirely different plan.
Yeah. Bombardier hands a healing potion to the 3 that got the most injured on our last 2 runs.
Everyone's full health at this point.
Yeah, I know, but I'm talking about the last few times that we got into combat, 3 people who got the most injured.
That would be Scott, Killjoy, and Liam. Killjoy and Liam are currently on sick call.
All right, then she will give Scott the giant crumb and the halfling her healing potions, or the 3 healing potions she just got.
Thank you.
Which means the entire group has 1 healing potion each.
I appreciate this.
As Cole's
That will be
sitting,
5 grenade.
as Crumb's sitting in his bed cuddling up. Tomorrow I shall ask them about their queen.
I give her 2 grenades.
Did you? I
And insert evil cackling, followed by her cuddling with them.
I can't just give her
yes,
like an
good.
actual job instead of just take all my grenades.
Just pay her in grenades. It'll be fine.
Exactly. Wherever she starts throwing them at the enemy, it's better than her just pickpocketing them off you.
Fair enough. All right. So, any other exchanges that we need?
I think I am good.
Let's see. So, and
Making sure.
healing. All right. Potion.
By the way, Cole, what queen are you talking about?
I'll be right back.
The queen with the porn stash, as you humans would call it.
I legit don't know what meme you're talking about, man.
Queen, the band Queen.
Oh, that queen. Okay.
Yes.
I didn't know which one you're talking. Oh, with the porn stash, like porno stash.
Yeah,
okay.
Freddie Mercury and his porn stash.
I thought you were talking like an actual like stash of porn. I was like, fucking what?
No, Freddie Mercury is known for wearing crazy gay shit in a porn stash.
Freddie Mercury was gay as fuck, dude. He was really gay. That's whatever. Whenever James gets back, we'll fucking resume scene and then keep going.
What else?
Freddie Mercury, the queen of rock and roll.
Yeah.
Oh god, no. The queen of rock and roll is fucking the king of rock and roll. Your guys' desires hurt my soul. I hope you know this.
Well, real life.
Yes.
What do you
My
think
desires are simply to explode everything.
Oh, God.
I mean, what do you think the veiled folk would ask?
I am back.
A bunch of really stupid questions that you're asking.
I would like to think that Bombardier has fallen into the trappings of folk music. Not folk, as in the fictional folk music.
How about no?
Come on, I think she'd have a lovely singing voice just singing Lorelei at the top of her lungs in a screechy voice.
Maybe.
I still can't believe you didn't ask about the fact that fucking Elvis was a tank commander.
Yeah.
Elvis was a tank commander.
He was.
World War II was a really weird one.
Yeah,
Or was it Korea? I
weird.
forget.
He was World War II. I think it was.
That's cool.
I'll burn that bridge when I get to it. Give me one. I just forgot to put one thing. I'm putting that together, then we'll move on. Alrighty. So, the four of you having awoken early in the morning to the sound of revelry, the sounds of boots stomping out in the courtyard, and everyone preparing to conduct their daily missions. What are all of you going to do? You have a very small window of time before you are all sent off on before it's time for you to leave on your mission and be in the vehicle bay to get your ATVs.
I have one round in my magazine, so I'll just load that up in my gun and put another mag in.
Okay. Yeah, you just top off your gun. Okay. Just doing your final PCCs and PCIs, no problems.
Chrome's gonna urinate, hydrate, then defecate.
Okay. All right. So you shit, shower, shave, and get ready to go. You all see as Chrome exits your guys's showers with a towel on, ready to bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, ready to face the day.
You did not shit in the shower again, did you?
Fucking stop.
Do I know you?
God damn it, that killed me.
You guys, I have to react to your crap all the time. You can get a little bit from me every once in a while. Fuck you.
No, his do I know you just killed me.
You individuals.
I was the one who had to
Shut up.
fucking clean the
Let's fucking
latrine
go.
last time. Fuck you.
This is your team of crack individuals.
Mm-hmm.
You mispronounced crackhead.
Yeah. But
Human, what is this? What are these weebs in which you speak of? Some talk of them with disdain, others
Crom.
with admiration.
Crom, come on. Come on, buddy. Come on.
We have
Come
a
on,
mission.
I got a mission. I should see you later.
You got it.
Stop annoying the humans.
talking to
You
your
got a
barracks
fucking
is
job to
just
do.
your squad.
Yeah,
Hey,
just
see?
imagine Crom is talking to a wall.
That's exactly. It's like reciting.
He's talking to a poster of fucking Britney Spears.
Crom is literally so backwoods he thinks elves are fucking humans.
I was raised in a cave. What do you expect? I am a half giant.
He's just
I don't
talking
get out much.
character like he's a fucking human, just like
No. Okay. Who? He's talking to a fucking. I'm trying to figure out I'm trying to think of what would be the funniest picture that he could talk to that's from the human world.
There's a random picture of just a poster of Justin Bieber on the walls of your barracks. That was just there when you got there.
No, it's yeah, maybe what would be really funny as fuck.
Who is this
Like a poster.
female?
You want to know what? Go ahead. You guys figure out who is it.
I'll
Just
think.
a random
Okay, what do you think? Okay, everybody put it to a vote. What do you think the funniest thing? He has like a little tiny picture that he pulls out and speaks to.
It's your barracks, so you guys can make whatever you want.
Who's that?
Miley Cyrus.
Who's the gay
He's
guy?
got a photo of Miley Cyrus and fucking
Who's
whatever her actual name is, and he thinks that they're both different people.
Miley Cyrus?
Oh,
is a real name.
Hannah Montana and Miley
Yes.
Cyrus.
Yes, he's got a picture of Hannah Montana and Miley Cyrus,
Nah,
and he
Yeah,
talks
yeah.
to both of them, thinking that they're both different people.
nah, it's gotta be the that gay guy who did all the exercise videos in like the 80s and 90s.
I have no idea.
Fuck.
That
He had
describes
a,
literally all of them.
I figured it out. He has a picture of Mr. Rogers.
yeah.
He has
Sure.
a picture of Mr. Rogers, and he asks him questions. And on the back, it was written in human. He can't understand it, but it says he has the answers to every question, and he had it
Yeah.
translated by a human. So he just he took it literally. He just asks.
Sure. Why not? You got that from some random human.
Mm-hmm. If you're feeling down, look at this.
You
Chrome.
guys just see him. You just see Crom sitting on his bed, speaking to this picture.
A fucking Polaroid.
Won't you be my neighbor?
Won't
What are
you
all of you
be
gonna do as you're
my
getting as
neighbor?
you're groggily getting ready for your mission today?
Bombardier not being a morning person is just like, fuck you. Coffee now.
Well, the chow hall's just down the way, so you could easily do that.
Yeah, she's gonna go get some coffee, make some last minute preparations,
Okay. So
contemplate
you
the brass
your
bomb.
your current barracks room, and head down the hall. You'll make your way to the chow hall, and after working your way through the line a little bit, you get the crummiest, driest bagel and a cup of coffee.
Nice.
Content bird sounds soon insist.
You sit down across from several much more chipper than you elves who look at you with a bit of ponderance as you zombifiedly eat your bagel and sip at your coffee.
Mhm.
Mornings are Satan.
What's a Satan?
Human thing, apparently great devil.
What's
All
a
right.
devil?
James, Scott, what are the two of you doing? Crom is talking to a fucking photograph right now, and Bombardier is trying not to be a zombie in the chow hall.
Well, assuming I already had my coffee.
Sure.
Seems will be if the vehicles are already out and about. Just be doing some final checkups on them.
All right. You grab your gear and you work your way out into the and you work your way up to the first deck and over to the vehicle bays. As you work your way into the vehicle bays, parting the doors, the smell of oil and gasoline fills your lungs, and you work your way over to a section that you've become relatively familiar with for the last few weeks, as you guys have just gotten a couple briefings here about how to operate vehicles and being told that these are going to be yours. All your guys' gear, other than your own personal packs, is staged there, attached to your guys' ATVs, ready to go.
Okay.
So you begin to
Just
give quick checks over the ATVs and making sure they're all operable and ready to go for your upcoming mission.
yes, I double check Bombardier's.
It is the chariot of Evil Knievel.
So
Bombardier's already has a patch crudely painted on it called Bats Out of Hell.
So running over Bombardier's specific ATV to make sure she hasn't altered it in any true ways, you don't find anything out of the ordinary. There doesn't seem to be any hidden compartments of explosive devices. She seems to have just taken to giving it a section of arts and crafts.
Just wanted to make sure she didn't put explosives right on the motor.
Yep. It seems relatively safe as far as you can tell.
That makes me happy. Good.
He hasn't checked the gas tank thing. Good.
All right, Scott. What's your boy doing before he gets ready to go for the mission?
Private Thermore is going to do the same thing as James.
All right.
He's
Follow
going
with
to
James and you
load
go
up his shit onto his ATV and check his grand one last time before deployment.
All right, so you head up with your illustrious, basically squad leader, because James kind of is the only one who taken that role in a way. So you head up with James, and you all just begin, and the two of you strap everyone's gear to the ATVs, completely prepped, and shortly after, Bombardier and sorry, not Bombardier. It's not Folk
Chrome.
and Crom work their way up after Bombardier looks much more lively than she was before. The small click clack of her talons across the concrete floor of the vehicle bay, and Crom is no longer speaking to his picture. He has his weapon in hand and appears ready to begin your guys' mission.
That chocolate that human gave me was great.
Oh, good deal. All right, let's
Hands or something. I
set
really
up.
need to learn German.
If everybody's ready, I guess we'll just mount our horses and take our. Except I want us to use the back road. I want to plot out a map on the back roads to avoid the central road.
Okay. What was it? Give me cartography.
Okay, can I have some help with this?
Yeah, you can add, if anyone else has a bonus to cartography, you can add their bonus.
Does anybody have a bonus?
Nope. Actually, let me double check.
Dolomite is my name, and fucking up motherfuckers is my game.
Nope.
Cartography is not his strong suit.
All right. I guess we'll just wing it. 9. Great.
9. So, you looking over the map. Here, let me. So, looking over the map of the mountain range, you can see what roughly looks like some roads, but you can't really make out much of anything else, and you can't quite make your way as to where is the back roads and what is not.
All right.
Best of luck to you.
So, basically, game plan, guys. Whenever we have to get right on the main roads, I would like us to scout them first. Look for any hidden elves.
And who do you wish to take that job?
Who
You
has
have
the
4
best perception?
quads. You guys can set up your route and routine however you want.
I guess we'll just we will all have to do a little scouting before we take those roads. I think we'll all be there, so we can all check it out.
Bombardier has +2 to perception.
Bombardier will do it.
Okay,
Scott, what's your perception investigation? Because you're a sniper, I assume you have that.
I have a +2 to my investigation.
Sniper, Scott, and Bombardier are the best perceptors. They will deal with the scouting.
Okay, so Bombardier and Scott will go in pair in front, and then I'm gonna assume that Cheems and our boy Crom will be together slightly behind them.
Drive near to things that we can use for cover.
Something along those lines?
Yes.
Let us highway to the danger zone.
Let's worry about
Alrighty.
getting there first.
So, as you guys conclude making your plan of action for moving about the mountain ranges, the large steel doors of the vehicle bay open wide, and you see several of the other groups that were briefing at the same time. They quickly depart. The 4 of you mount your vehicles, and after a brief moment, get your vehicles started, the roar of the engines filling the air, and you begin to lurch forward with your vehicles, and the cool air wafts past you as you travel up the inclined hill towards deeper within the mountain ranges. So, as you guys travel further up the hill, you're passing by what seems to be normal citizens going about their day, farmers tending crops, stuff like that. Some people gathering water, nothing of out of the ordinary. However, you crest the far hill of the mountain range, and a vast expanse opens before you. The rolling hills of light green foliage, deep green valleys with rivers running through them, high alpine forests sporadically placed about. Looking down into the valleys, you can see a deep blue of some form of crop that the locals appear to be growing. And far off into the distance, the rising sun filling the air with an amber light.
Hmm. That's
Good
nice.
morning in good morning in the mountain ranges. Before you ask, I have not.
What's up?
Before you ask, I have not named them.
Ah. The mountains?
No, I have not. Just because Garden has not either.
Oh, okay.
Alrighty. So, as you guys travel on throughout the day, let me see here. Let me make sure what my roll is. All right. Who wants to give me the D8 roll for your guys's encounter?
Fuck it, I'll do it.
Okay, give me a D8.
Oh boy, it's a natural 8.
Natural 8. All right.
Is that good or bad?
You don't get to see my. You guys don't get to see my random encounter charts, so you don't fucking know yet.
A fucking Tarask.
Fucking god. Alrighty, so
That is a huge bitch, as they would say.
as you guys travel throughout the day, winding throughout the hills of the hills of the mountain range, and passing by several more villagers, and the sun rising higher and higher into the sky. Nothing happens throughout the first section of the day. Who's up next?
I guess I will.
Bear in mind, you guys know that where you're going is about 12 miles in. What happens between now and 12 hours in? What happens between now and then is fucking.
Did you want to tell us when to scout, or do we go ahead and do that like before we roll?
If you want to scout out, yeah, I'll give you guys. So basically, you determine the encounter, and then I'll use what your guys' strategy is to set it up.
Oh, okay. 6.
6. Okay. So, Scott, Goblin. As the two of you or let's just say about 400 meters ahead currently of
Chrome
and Cheems, you guys see what seems to be the smoke of a dark plume of smoke rising from up around the next draw within the mountain range. You can't see what's causing it yet.
Bombardier's probably going to slow down and just like try to sneak dismount and then try to fly up and see if she can get a better look.
Okay. Scott, you gonna do anything?
I'm gonna pull out my Garand and I'm going to shoulder it to use the scope to see if I can get a better view of what the hell's going on up there.
Okay. So just for clarity's sake, Crom and James, I'm gonna give them like 2 or 3 actions, and then you guys will catch up to wherever they park. Okay.
Okay.
So the two of you quickly, as soon as you see this, pull off to the side of the road, stop your vehicles, and Scott, you run up onto an upper hillside, the shifting gravel beneath you, and you quickly drop prone at the crest, looking down through your scope into it. Both of you give me perception checks because Bombadier's just stop and fly up. So both perception checks.
21.
And Scott. Okay, so
9.
from where you are, Scott, just because of the alpine forests between you and there, you can't quite make out what's going on. You can still just see the smoke rising up. However, Bombardier, from you flying up high and looking down upon the site, you could see what seems to be a form of a human style vehicle. So like some sort of a four-wheeled vehicle that is currently on fire.
Do I see anything that might have caused it, or
you can just see that? You can see that there seems to be some bodies around it, but you can't, from this distance you're at right now, let's just say about 200, 300 feet, you can't quite make out details about the bodies, but you can tell there's people lying on the ground around it.
she'll drop down, find some cover, and inform Scott of what she saw.
All right.
We got body.
I get up from prone. I dust off my gun and I head back to the ATVs.
Okay.
We, catch up to him at about this point.
Pretty close to about this point, unless are you two going to do anything else? I was just going to give them one more thing.
Oh,
unless
sorry.
they're not going to do anything, they're just going to wait. Well, no, that's why I'm asking them. If they're not going to do anything else, then yes. But I'm asking.
Bombardier will probably fly back up and fly a little bit higher to see if she can see any movement.
Okay, give me another perception.
19.
19. Flying back up to give a little bit to try to get another look into the area. You don't see anything different as to what you saw before. However, the fire seems to be just slightly dying down. Seems just be turning into a smolder instead of an actual roaring flame. All right. So, at this point, James and Crom, the two of you, your ATVs rolling around a bend, and you see Theramorn currently sitting on his ATV, rifle slung, with Bombardier's ATV parked next to him. No Bombardier in sight.
Where's Bombardier? Scott?
She's doing some looking around.
Alright, we'll just wait for her to come back.
Okay. So, you conclude
Probably a good idea.
So, Bombardier, you conclude your recon of the area, sufficiently believing that you haven't missed anything that would be available, and you fly back towards where Theramorn was. The three of you hear the light flapping at first, and then quickly it turns into a more frenzied loud flapping as Bombardier returns perched on top of her ATV.
Actually, Bombardier is an owl harpy, so it's fairly silent.
Whatever, close enough.
But she informs them of what she informed Scott of, or Theramorn of, and suggests that we approach with caution.
Well, was it on a main road?
It's on the road up ahead. I'm not sure.
To be on a relatively main road. Yes.
Yeah.
And
I worry
this
it could be.
just so happened as soon as we got here.
It doesn't seem, as far as you guys can tell, to be. You didn't hear any gunfire or anything like that. You just came upon what seems to be a destroyed vehicle.
Alright. Seeing as I know that these guys are using the main roads to ambush us, I would like us to take a little scouting trip together, park our ATVs in the wood line, and get a better look on the situation.
I worry it may be landmine.
Or we could go an alternate way. What does the group think?
Bombardier, not worry about land. Bombardier can float. Let's see. I think Bombardier's got good stealth, so she might actually fly low and investigate. If that's what the party wants.
That's what I want. What does everybody else think?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna keep closer. That way, if a situation arises, I can run to a position to take shots with my sniper. But other than that, I'm gonna lag behind to where I don't have to use too much stealth.
Okay. So you want to send Bombardier forward and the other, and the rest of you want to set up in the firing position?
That sounds like the plan so far.
Yeah.
Unless our half giant wants to interject.
Roughly saying.
Yeah, that's what the plan looks like. But I want us to stay within like the woodlines area, the wood ridge. Is it like there's no way to get closer without exposing
Right now,
ourselves?
you're kind of you're on the main road. Down below you is a fairly steep incline and a fairly steep decline on both sides. So one way is going down, the other way is going slightly.
Oh.
They can be scaled by people, but they're not shallow by any means, just currently.
So it would make a good ambushing position where it inclines, right?
Like what I was saying, it's in a draw. So it's like the curve of a road, it's in the middle of the curve. So you have section going out of the mountain, you're on one of them. The vehicle's in the middle.
Alright. Good to take up a firing position on an incline upwards.
Yeah, you could do that. You could run up the hill and try to get yourself into a position looking down onto the vehicle.
And I would like to do my own perceptible check.
Okay, so I'm assuming you're going to be going with him, Crom. And probably Theramorn.
Yep.
All right.
Probably.
So the three of you run up the hill, and after you guys parked your vehicles off the side, like you said you were going to, you park your vehicles off into the wood line a little bit, and you work your way up one of the hills, and you could set yourselves up about, give or take, 200 feet away or so from the wreckage, looking down into it.
Okay.
So go ahead and give me your perception roll then, James.
16.
All right. Should I roll stealth and then perception investigation for my scout
Give me
trip?
perception.
All right. I was also planning on doing this stealthily. That way I wouldn't get shot at immediately.
It's irrelevant.
All right. 7.
I mean, your character can still try to go up there and the best they can stealthily, but end of the day, it makes no statistical difference. So, the light flutter of your wings working its way nearby, perch yourself on a nearby tree and looking down towards it. You can tell that they are not Veil Rider bodies. Warden, you can likewise tell the same. You can, as you're looking down through your scope towards the wreckage, you can see bullet holes inside on the side of the vehicle, and you can also see that they are not Veil Riders there. They are Southern Elves that appear to be lying dead.
Oh, okay. Alright. Never mind, this is good. Alright, we can get back on our ATVs, I think. I don't think these guys are ambushed by... I don't think. I guess I do not think.
I mean, you can see there's bullet holes in dead guys.
And this is fresh.
It seems pretty fresh, considering the thing was on fire.
Alright. Well, mission accomplished. Guess we'll... If everybody's in agreement, dead Southern Elves, good thing.
Yeah, Bombardier is still going to suggest we proceed with caution.
Yeah. Yep. We should probably, is there a road around this?
Not in between you and there, no. You might be able to attempt to drive around, like, on one of the hillsides, but it would be difficult, and you might fall, and you might crash your vehicles.
Alright. I guess we'll just drive through. I think the, let's see. I'll hand off the longer range to the person who's going to be driving in the back, so is the person with the least health for this section.
Okay.
Because we don't want them dying so quickly. And then I will take the lead.
Alright.
And I will guess we'll get back on our ATVs and start driving.
Bombardier is currently still perched in a hill in a tree near there.
Oh, I mean,
You
like,
haven't communicated anything to Bombardier. Just letting you know.
I misread the situation.
Yeah, as soon as Bombardier's feels satisfied that yes, those are dead bodies, and yes, they're Southern Elves, she'll probably head back.
Okay. So
Actually, she'll probably swoop down and see if they left anything on the bodies.
So you're gonna go up to the bodies.
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll reset up on my rifle.
So you quickly see Bombardier swoop out of the tree and land next to one of the bodies.
Those bodies could be booby trapped.
So
you want me to roll investigation perception?
Hold on.
Okay.
Give me a moment. You land next to one of the bodies, and as you land, you see one of them that is. You just go up to the nearest one. He is lying face down, and blood strewn about nearby, and looking at him immediately, you do not see his equipment at all.
Oh. Oh no.
Like, he doesn't seem to have any equipment on him.
It's not
What
good.
are you gonna do?
I know what this is.
Bombardier's going to retreat and inform everyone. Bodies have been looks like the bodies have been looted.
Yeah, that's not great. I don't think. I mean, we loot bodies all the time. Maybe other Velriders are in this area, looting bodies.
I mean, you have a long-range communications radio.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get on that and ask if there's if there were any Veil Riders with ambush activities going on in this area.
Being given after a brief moment, you get a call back from your talk that you're the only ones operating within your current grid.
Oh, okay. That's not good.
Inform them that there might be a hostile third party that's capable of taking down an armored vehicle.
Yeah, but I think they're just gonna say good luck.
We saw bullet holes on there.
You could, yeah. Warden's character did see what looks to be bullet hole markings on the vehicle.
Yeah, I'll let him know.
So far, that's the only information you have. Bodies, looted, fucking some bullet holes.
Third party's operating with small arms. This is not good. I guess it's the Appalachian Elves.
God, I don't want to be the ATF.
Alright. Well, since you just ran out there in the open and they didn't shoot you, I'm going to assume that they're not here at this moment. But still, we need to move with caution. So,
Indeed.
let's just keep an eye out for any ridge lines that are particularly close to roads.
So you guys want to just proceed up closer, going very slowly?
Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye out on the forest area and
Okay.
on the adjacent side.
All right. So all of you go back, collect your ATVs, and begin working your way slowly towards the site. All of you park your ATVs off to the sides and begin looking about the site. You can see approximately 6 elves that are dead on the ground. All of them are out of the vehicle. They don't have any burn marks on them. All of their equipment is gone other than their uniforms, which are blood stained, and they appear to have bullet holes on one side but not through them.
Oh wait, is there do they have any documents on them or anything in the vehicle, whatnot?
Give me an investigation check for the vehicle.
Alright, I'm gonna need some
Add
help
a
on
plus
this
2
one.
to that.
Okay.
+2.
So 2 of you are going to attempt to loot the vehicle that was on
Yeah.
fire.
17. Did you add the plus 2 from Bombardier?
Yeah,
Yep.
he did. So, rummaging through the vehicle, you don't find any sort of documentation. However, you do find 2 magazines for an M16 that are fully loaded still. They were just tucked underneath the seats.
Who has an M16? Nobody? I guess I'll just toss them in the ATV bag.
LSL bag.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll give one to Bombardier.
No, Bombardier doesn't have a M16. She has a shotgun. I was saying the LSL bag.
So, Crom or Theramorn, are either of you going to be doing anything while those 2 are rummaging through the burning carcass of the vehicle?
Can I go on the outskirts and see if I see any bullet casings?
Yeah, go ahead and give me an investigation roll for that. Just because you're looking for something specific. It shouldn't be relatively difficult.
14.
14. So, you taking a look at the vehicle and seeing where most of the bullet holes are, you assume that the fire was coming from up above. So you work your way up the hill slightly, and you find a site in the ground where there is what seems to be a blood stain with nothing, no body associated with it, and a couple drag marks off in one direction, but they quickly end. And there's also 2 bullet casings that you can find after rummaging through the ground, rummaging through the sand, well, the rough dirt nearby, and pulling out what seems to be 2 what look similar to 9mm, but they aren't. They don't have any of your markings on them. They're blank.
I wave everybody over here. Do they look like more? Are they? What I'm thinking is, are they made by a fucking dwarf or made here
So
on this side of the veil?
on the bullet casings, the NATO-made ones, so the ones that are used by the Southern Elves, are marked with NATO markings, and your guys's are marked with something similar, but in Dwarven. These are blank. There's nothing on the brim designating them. They're just a blank 9mm cartridge that's been shot.
Yeah, third parties manufacturing guns.
Felt this was going to happen.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Bombardier will suggest that we call that in.
yeah, I call it in, tell them that there's somebody else making guns and ammo.
Okay. So you call in that. All right. What else are you guys going to do? You have found bullet casings, a destroyed vehicle, and several bodies.
Do we continue on our current task or follow the? You said the drag marks just ended.
This isn't
Yes.
our mission right now.
They did just end. You guys do have your own mission, and currently you're just reporting to hire what you've found. But you're on a mission. They aren't diverting you to do anything else.
Until they say so, we should probably just stick to the mission that we got.
Agreed. Bombardier do not want to get a court martial again.
At least we know they kill southern elves.
Oh, you only got off that last time, Bombardier, because there were suspicious deaths among the witnesses. Very explosive ones.
Oh no,
Crumb is gonna.
fire. They couldn't confirm nor deny it was me.
Alright, well, let's just go.
Crumb is gonna take the ears of the elves.
Okay.
That's
After a
disturbing.
brief moment and some quick work with your knife, you remove the elves' ears.
Turn them into a necklace.
Very well. All right.
Racism.
So, is anyone else going to do anything before you guys depart the ambush site?
Bombardier's gonna move the bodies off the road.
Yeah, I'll help with that.
Just close their eyes and say a quick prayer.
Okay.
Yeah.
They might be my enemy, but they aren't. But they're still people.
All right.
Bury them with honor after I cut.
I
their
walk
ears
over
off.
to them, unzip my pants, and I piss on the corpses.
I spit on the corpses.
Okay.
At least wait until Bombardier's had a fight.
So, Bombardier, while you are sitting there and conducting a prayer, you hear a zip noise next to you, and then a light trickling sound. Opening your eyes wide, you see Theramorn pissing on the face of the elf you were just praying for.
Yeah, suck it,
Well,
elves.
we fucking savage.
We win.
They don't get my sympathy when they treat my people like cattle.
This is just like what the ATF did in.
Welcome to Waco 2.0.
Yeah, they were like pictures of ATF flipping off burnt bodies of children.
I'm gonna run for political office. Uh-oh. Fuck. Fucking Discord. It's always gotta be a little shit. I am back. Give me a second.
I'm gonna get a drink.
Yeah. Come on.
You sound like a robot.
OBS, he's being a little shit. All right, I think it is good. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we were just taking a break.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I'm gonna pee while we're on break.
All right, don't die.
Try not to.
All right, I'm back.
Welcome back. Warden just got back in. I told him we were taking a break, so he went to take a piss.
Yeah, we're just taking 5. We'll resume at 7:30. 7:30 CST. How's everyone feeling so far about the game? At least for the day.
Dude, I'm having fun.
Ian Machine, if you're here, you're welcome to talk right now. We're not resuming for 4 or 5 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, cool. Wunderbar.
I appreciate the respect that you're giving, man. Just listening in. Thank you, though. That's very, very polite of you.
I mean, yeah, it'd be kind of rude if I just randomly start talking in the middle of something.
You'd be amazed. You are very polite compared to most people we've dealt with.
We had a motherfucker join in on the first session and start spouting off about the Jews.
Wouldn't stop talking for 5 minutes, despite all of us being like, "Hey, dude, we're doing stuff."
All right, I'm back.
We're committing war crimes on D&D paper.
Yeah. We're just still in break warden until 30. We'll resume then.
Gotcha.
But so far, how's everyone feeling? Everyone thinking game's going good so far today?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm happy about the dead elves. That makes me really happy.
I'm enjoying all the fun stuff, like dealing with the humans.
What does all mean in the end?
Well, to be honest, I appreciate you doing that because you guys are very dependent for like RP stuff that we can do. Like I can set you up in combat encounters and some RP encounters, but if you don't help me, I can't do anything. So I really do appreciate you going out of your way to try to do that.
Oh yeah, like I enjoy RP a little bit more than I enjoy combat. And I just like how I'm trying to have a somber moment of, yeah, I'm respecting my enemy, even though I would also like to fry them up.
I think that's why I kind of like the Emily Braun series more, because it's more laid back, more slice of lifey, I guess.
A bit, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm getting kind of worn out on Veil Rider uploads.
Dude, I'll be honest. Veil Riders is like, I enjoy the irreverence of it, but I just spent too much time in the military at this point. Just like, I'm institutionalized.
Mhm. Yeah.
I'm all institutionalized and shit.
Yeah,
I can't be let out to society.
Wait till Chrome starts quoting any men with no name.
Fucking actually, let me make a note of that.
Like-
Chrome likes human shit. I'll find something funny to just introduce to him that he'll fucking totally take wrong.
Mm-hmm.
And then you got Laurel. Then you got Bombardier, who overheard a song called "Lorelei" by Blackmore's Night and has been singing it every chance she gets.
I pray to God.
Oh no.
Alrighty, you guys ready to resume?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So, the four of you, having conducted your what you so far seem to have believed to be a decent investigation of the site, found dead elves, having drugged their bodies off the side of the road. Bombardier attempting to respect their enemies, only to have found one of her comrades urinating upon them. You are all remounted onto your vehicles and begin moving down the MSR. And you're getting roughly into the afternoon at this point. And the three of you come upon a split in the road. Sorry, the four of you. Not the brain went burr. The four of you come upon a split in the road. One, which continues on what seems to be the main service road that you've been following, where it's a split cliff sort of deal, and the other one goes down into a gully that leads into a low-lying alpine forest.
Alright. We should start to investigate these to check to see if there are any ambushes on either, and just try to avoid those.
You just see Bombardier going, eeny, meeny, miny. Just going, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, under her breath. Just like, which one should I do?
Well, bear in mind, right now, Warden, Gob and Scott are still in lead. They're still a couple 100 yards in front of you. You guys are roughly behind.
Right.
These two just ran into it. So, Scott, Gob, what are you going to do? My bad. I set that up.
That's good.
So, Scott, Gob. And he's back.
I don't think Scott's back, but not Goblin. But Bombardier is just playing eeny, meeny, miny, mo, trying to decide which one she's going to go down.
Okay, give me a D20. 10, you go on the MSR. 20, you go down the below 10. MSR, above 10, going down the other path.
Odds, I go left. Right, I go even. Or
Okay.
even, I go right.
Above, below.
Are there any dirt tracks?
You're not there right now. Currently, you're still back with Warden because
Son
you
of
guys
a
set up
bitch.
Six.
you guys set up your patrol. So, Scott, you and Goblin have reached a split in the path. One goes down the MSR, one goes down a road leading down into an alpine forest. After looking at both options briefly, you see Bombardier begin to turn her ATV to go along the MSR.
I follow with no contest.
Okay. So you continue along the MSR. Goal and Warden. The two of you pass end up reaching briefly afterwards the site where the road splits. Would either of your characters consider that they went the other way?
I mean, we were like a couple 100 meters behind them, wouldn't we see?
A couple 100 meters on a switchback road, so possibly.
Okay.
Let's make it. Let's roll.
It's more than likely would have, but I'm just asking if you guys have any uncertainty.
Okay. Do you want us to roll investigation or?
I'm just asking if either of your characters might have had an uncertainty at a brief moment. Because you roughly know what they did, but you're not 100%.
Okay.
I think Bombardier wouldn't have been stupid or would have been smart enough to go like, yeah, let's wait, or I'll wait just long enough to hear them approach and probably be within eyesight before turning down the road.
Bombardier. Smart.
She's really smart, actually. Look at her stats.
She's smart. She's smart. She's eccentric, but she's smart.
All right.
She's smart. She's just dumb shit.
So you briefly wait until you just decide to wait, and then you continue on after the two of them saw you. Fair enough. Gob. Same thing in the other game as in the other game. Make these things known beforehand, please.
All right, sorry.
Okay.
I think
It's okay. Just please.
I think I might have it wrong.
If there's any consideration that you might have, make it known beforehand so I can properly distribute information.
Yeah, sorry about that. I'm used to just having. I don't know.
Fucking next time, just 1d8 psychic damage. Fuck you.
Ooh, fun.
Fucking metagaming. Bang. All right.
Hey, you told me what the grenade does, and I still haven't gotten rid of it. So.
Yep, I know. Alrighty. Who's gonna give me the next roll for an encounter?
Sure.
You already gave me a roll.
Oh, right. My bad.
So
So,
far,
sounds like me
Warden and
then.
Gob, right?
Cinco.
All right, Scott, hit me with that D8.
Five.
Lay 5. Alrighty. So, Scott, Gob, as the two of you round the corner and begin your descent down into a deeper section of the canyons, you spot on the opposite side of the canyon from you. About let me check. Sorry, because I have a roll to do now. You spot 2 figures moving on the opposite side of the canyon. They're roughly about half a mile from you.
Bombardier's going to stop and just do the on alert signal
Okay.
before dismounting and trying to get a perception check with their binoculars.
Okay, so go ahead. Add +2 because you're using the binoculars, not being a retard. So a +2 to whatever you would normally have.
So 4, and Scott, what do you have as a, or Scott, are you going to help her?
I have a +2 to investigation.
So +6.
Cool.
13.
13. So bringing up your binoculars and looking down at them, you can tell that they are that the 2 figures are southern elves. One of them has a long rifle in his hand, and the other appears to have what seems to be a submachine gun. However, the one with a submachine gun has binoculars and is looking back towards you.
Fuck.
Do you wave?
Would Bombardier wave? No, she's not that stupid.
They're about
But
half a
70
mile,
cunning
so
and a-
neither of you are within range of each other, but you know each other exists.
Bombardier just does the "I see you" signal to him.
I walk up beside
Give me a
you,
fucking,
look down,
What's the fucking...
throw up a big ass middle finger.
They return the gesture in kind.
All right, what did you want me to? What did you want me to
Don't
roll?
worry about it. Scott fucking basically just did it anyways, just like, fuck you. You two are flipping each other off from half a mile away. Congrats. You are well-adjusted adults.
As if guys in the fucking army or in the fucking Marine Corps didn't do the same fucking shit.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Don't at me. All right.
Oh,
All
so
right. So what are the two of you gonna do as Cole and Warden? The two of you roll up on Bombardier and looking inquisitively at Theramorn as he is holding a middle finger towards the far side of the canyon.
Can we see the elves where he's looking at?
You can roughly see 2 outlines, but you can't tell the full situation. You just see figures of people off in the distance.
Reading the room, I stand next to Scotty and I do the jerk off motion towards the where he's doing the middle finger towards.
Okay.
So what's happening?
At this point, one of them just gives you, like, he begins to somewhat pelvic thrust towards you, thrusting his arms simultaneously.
This guy wants to fuck me.
Sure, if that's what you want to take it as.
I don't want that.
Hey,
After
Negotiation. Bombardier just.
anybody want to make a bet
negotiations
if
are
I could
like
hit his
that.
ass with my grand?
at this range, you would not gain any bonuses, but you could attempt it.
Could I try shoot with my sniper rifle?
Yeah, at this range, both of you could attempt
Like
it, but you won't gain bonuses because he's so far away.
Okay.
All right.
You're relying on RNGs.
I get on one knee.
It would just be really awkward to
I
go
get
up
on
there
one
and
knee.
shoot him.
I look through my scope, and I just fucking shoot.
Yeah, me
Okay.
too.
So the two of you drop
19.
19. That's a hit.
That's
Warden,
less of a
you
hit.
you miss. So, Scott, dropping down to a knee. Which one do you want to shoot, Scott? You have one with a submachine gun, one with a long rifle.
Shoot the guy who's flipping you off. Shoot his middle finger off.
Which one's pelvic thrusting?
The one who had the long rifle is pelvic thrusting.
The last thing he does.
I take out his kneecap.
Roll damage.
What a time to come in.
The last thing he does.
Nine.
Is pelvic.
Get to mute
thrust.
you.
If you are going to be watching, please, I ask that you mute your mic so we don't have to hear it just because it's in our game. So,
Yeah, sorry.
no, it's all good. That's just a courtesy thing I'm asking. So, Scott, you quickly dropping down to one knee, aiming and just Kentucky windaging, throwing your scope all the way to the top and firing, hoping for the best. You quickly see the man drop to one knee on the far end of your scope and begin crying out in pain as far as you could tell. And his friend grabs his harness and begins to attempt to drag him away. Warden, your shot goes wide, misses completely, no impact, no idea where your bullet went.
Can we take another shot?
Yeah, you can take another shot if you want to. Right now, he's trying to get his buddy to cover.
All right.
How far does a crossbow go?
14.
Nowhere near this.
Yeah.
Dude, they are at the limit of their sniper rifles.
Oh, that would be a 7.
Are we adding?
No, you don't get any bonuses. That was Scott making a mistake. That's fine.
Who sounds like they're beating on a drum?
So, the two of you quickly taking aim once again and impacting nearby these individuals. They are about to reach the safety and sanctuary of the Alpine Forests. You can take one more shot before they're successfully in cover.
All right. I will take one more shot.
You already wounded one of them. Miss.
All right. I'm gonna reload my gun. And
Warden,
top it off.
taking your shot, you miss.
Oh, shit.
Scott, jam. You see, turning your gun off to its side and looking down into the action, you see that you have a double feed. You have 2 bullets attempting to enter your chamber at once. Does not fun. You have to reload to fix it.
All right.
I reload.
Guess we're going to
Quickly
kill them.
conducting a reload. The 2 enemies have escaped your current pursuit.
Well, I mean, they're just behind some trees. I'm sure we could follow them, and kill them.
Chrome.
But
If you guys decided to cross the valley in between, you could find them if you wanted to.
they're not our mission, probably.
I-
Are they in the
I-
direction of our mission?
I'd like to find you.
They're roughly in the direction of your mission, but bear in mind, Warden, there's consequences in your actions in both directions.
Yeah, I think we'll just focus on the mission. That was just a fun hello to the Southern Elves here.
Okay. Does anyone have any objections to your intrepid squad leader's suggestions of fuck those guys we just shot, we're gonna go this way?
Bombardier would like to object because on the grounds of that's fucking stupid. They might have
Yeah.
a radio.
I want to
They
get it.
could probably tell people that we're here. So let's go track them down and beat the shit out of them.
Take them alive.
Bombardier.
I was about to say, like, almost like there might be consequences. Who would have
Yeah.
thought?
Yeah, Bombardier. So upon hearing the go ahead from her commander, Bombardier is going to fly up and ready a firebomb to drop as soon as someone starts firing at her.
We're a ways away.
You are, dude. You are far the fuck away.
We gotta get
You-
on our ATVs and drive down there.
It
From
would take
Upton
you
Estate.
several minutes to fly that far.
Yeah, we're.
I move 50 feet. I move 50 feet.
Yeah, I mean, dude. Fucking hold on.
It's like
hold on.
shooting across mountains. Is
Allow
what
me to
happens.
put it like this: snipers and bolt guns. Maximum range of the sniper rifles,
It's like-
1,500. They were nearing that.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
misunderstood.
They were almost half a mile away.
It's like
they were out
shooting-
there.
Seeing the flash, waiting 5 seconds, then hearing the gun go off.
Yeah, like they were limiting the range of their guns. There's a reason why it's just like, I mean, you can hope you hit them.
He's gonna
Okay,
hop,
I just misunderstood. My bad.
Yeah, no,
I'm
it's all
gonna-
good. It's all good,
he's
man.
gonna-
Just so we're clear now, like, yeah, they were far the fuck away.
hop on his ATV and drive over there.
Yeah.
All right. So all of you hopping onto your ATVs, driving down to roughly where you thought those elves were. You find yourselves back up onto the hillsides, out of the alpine forest, and you do manage to find the start of what seems to be a trail of light blood leading off into the hills.
Light blood. I thought he blew his kneecap off.
Well, end of the day, it doesn't mean it's a heavy bleeding. Like, end of the day, getting shot fucking sucks. Whether it's gonna kill you right now or not, it kind of sucks.
Yeah. Let's just.
Bombardier, once they're at the point where, yeah, that fucker got hit, she's going to engage scout mode and just try to stealth her way following the trail.
Okay, are you gonna be focusing on the trail, or are you gonna be focusing on being stealthy?
Focus on being stealthy and sub-focus on trying to, or just fly in the direction that blood trail is pointing.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll follow closely behind.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you quickly flying up into the air, and looking down upon the hillsides, you do seem to find what seems to be like a nook and cranny off into the sides of the side of the hillside, and you can see one spatter of blood leading towards that cranny.
All right, she's going to circle and land and cover. Get ready to drop a grenade on them.
Okay.
If there's so much as any movement.
Yeah. We're gonna get ready to ambush them. Or
Okay.
not really ambush, more like massacre.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
Slow approach, a lot of gun.
the other three of you approach the crevice in the hillside. Bombardier perched above all of you, rifle aimed downwards. All right, so what are y'all gonna do? Looking at it, you can see it's about, just for clarity, you can see it's about like 10, 15 feet underneath, like back into the hills, that Bombardier cannot see it.
Well, we need to make sure these guys are dead, so. I've got a grenade.
You could usually throw it. around.
I step out beyond the tree line and I walk towards the cave.
Okay.
Get a grenade ready to toss in there.
So you begin to saunter towards the cave. What are you gonna do?
Oh wait, it could just cave in.
I toss in a healing potion.
It breaks across a rock.
Yeah, dude, it's made of glass.
Well, gently roll in. You get what I mean. Like, I get it on the ground and I forcefully roll it across the ground into the mouth of the cave.
Give me a throwing. Give me throwables to make sure you don't fucking
I do
break this bitch.
Yeah, 12. That ain't bad.
12, yeah, okay. So you toss the potion towards the mouth of the cave, and it lands softly within some dirt. No one comes and retrieves it.
All
You
right.
land it nearby.
All right. We are here to apologize for earlier behavior. It was unprofessional, and it was against good conduct during wartime.
Hey, if you come out right now, we can
Consider
take
this
Sorry, you guys.
consider this a peace offering, and don't report us to your superiors. We will do the same.
I just whispered to him, we're not really going to let him leave alive, are we?
Yeah, I'd say we just either murk them or capture them.
Scott, are you trying to trick them? Are you trying to actually be honest? What are you trying to do here?
A bit of both.
I need one or the other to know what roll to make.
I see him, I'm going to shoot him.
I'm trying to persuade him, not deceive him.
All right.
Listen up, pilgrims.
Give me a raw persuasion roll because you guys did kind of fucking shoot at them.
You actually
wait,
shot
what?
him.
And you guys shot for persuasion, a raw persuasion, so just a d20 roll. You guys did fucking shoot at them, and you shot first.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
After a brief moment, you see one of the southern elves hobble his way out of the cave looking quite terrified, hands held high in the air. All right. I'm not going to shoot.
I make the jack off sign towards him.
God, have you no shame?
No.
I've lived with these idiots
No,
for
actually,
3 months. I can tell you they don't.
Considering your folk have killed most of mine.
Most of my folk have killed most of yours. It's not our fault that you're worthy of being batteries.
Okay. This is how we're gonna talk to the people who all have guns and who
And
are
you
all pointing them towards you. Is that smart, Mr. Southernell?
Smart doesn't mean right.
I shoot him.
Roll attack.
Okay, 1 sec. Let me look at my. Where's my snipers?
under a 10, under a 10, under a 10, under a 10.
I'm
Please,
just
under a 10.
Their AC is higher than that. But
So
I play it off like I meant to miss.
you fire around and it lands next to him, and he immediately reaches down and draws a handgun.
Okay, I shoot him again.
Give me an initiative roll.
Hey, we can't let these guys leave alive, okay?
I was hoping not.
That fucking 20.
14.
You said I'm gonna fucking shoot him. You missed, so what do you expect him to do?
I wanted it to be one of those cool moments in those movies where the bad guy says something stupid and then the good guy shoots him. But that didn't happen.
Right.
And now I have an awkward gun battle.
Alright, Gob, you're up first.
My God, you keep proving that you guys are idiots. She is going to use her grenade launcher.
Alright. Pulling out your grenade launcher, round ready to go.
Nat 1 plus 2.
Ooh.
Squib load. It stops in the barrel.
Fuck. Okay, how do I fix this?
You're gonna have to unjam it. Push
Alright.
round out of the barrel. So give me a reload. So use reload AP.
Okay, -2. Then I'll try again.
Okay.
Oh, just blast it out. Just fire another round right behind it.
That
8.
causes a thing called okay. Firing once again. It lands next to him and doesn't detonate in the soft ground.
This guy is lucky.
Okay, she switches to her shotgun.
You're currently about at max range, but it will work.
Alright, let me just double check my to hit with shotty. Okay.
How close are we to them?
The three of you are currently about 100 feet away, whereas
18.
Gob is about roughly 50 feet away. She's at the limit. That's a hit. Roll damage.
That is 2d10. Wait, no, I think I'm getting like confused with the icky 1d10 plus 3. My bad. D10. So 4.
Oh.
Firing down upon them, they recoil in pain as the buckshot lands within their shoulders. Double checking my initiative rolls real fast. Warden it'll be Scott, then Warden, then Cole. All right, go ahead.
I've just used a good chunk of my AP, so I'm going to let that recharge.
Scott, you up.
I am going to look at this man, rub my brow, and I'm going to kneecap him as well.
So do you not want to kill him? Do you want to just wound him?
Yes.
Okay. He has a gun drawn, but all right.
You know what? I take out his shoulder if I hit.
Okay. Go ahead. Roll a attack roll. All out.
19.
19. Quickly, your blast severs the shoulder that he was holding his weapon primarily in, and his arm falls limp at his side, and he begins to scream in agonized pain.
Fucking cut a tendon. Ooh. Oof. My fucking
Do you
arm.
wish to surrender now?
Give me a persuasion roll. Give it a +2, because you just fucking blew his arm off.
Oh.
Pretty much.
No.
Nat 1.
Nat 1.
your voice cracks.
Your voice does not make it through the sound of him blood-curdlingly screaming. He can't hear you. Gonna try anything else?
I turn my head and I attempt to look inside the cave for his buddy.
From where you're currently standing, you can't get a good look inside. You can't tell where his friend is.
But it's just him alone.
Yeah, that's about it.
Okay.
I end my turn.
Warden, you're up.
All right. While they're dealing with him, and they're, can I get past him without him causing me too much trouble?
Yeah, he's about 12. He's about 15 feet in front of the cave, and he's also screaming about his arm being blown off. So yes, you can get past him.
Oh, that's good. I'm gonna go up to the cave and try to look in. see what I can see.
Bear in mind, you are about 70 feet away.
Oh, okay.
You get 30 feet of free movement. Every 5 feet is an AP point.
Yeah, I just don't have a battle map to use.
I know it, because you guys kind of did this on the fly. So
Yeah.
I'm doing my damage.
That's good.
Okay.
All right. So
it'll cost you roughly 5 AP to get into the cave.
All right. I'm going to 5 AP. Okay.
All right. So, rushing into the cave and looking about, you can see his compatriot currently lying on the ground, and he does not seem to be moving.
Okay. Is this the one that got shot?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
With a blown out leg.
Then I will take a shot at the guy who's currently screaming on the ground, or screaming. Just
Give
screaming.
me an attack roll.
All right. Oh. Natural 20.
Hit. Roll damage.
All right. And the damage on my rifle is 1d12. 9.
All right. So, running into the cave, you see that his compatriot appears to be dead. You quickly whip around and take aim towards him, firing off a shot, and the rest of you witness his head explode and him fall to his knees, dead upon the ground.
Other guy's over here. He's unconscious. Also, we do not have time to take hostages.
That went fucking swimmingly. Oh boy.
James, grab your fucking melee shovel and start digging.
Yeah.
Can
We don't have
Bombardier
time to
loot?
dig shovels.
Out of character, can I loot the bodies first?
Yeah, we need
Yeah,
to.
you can loot the bodies. That's fine.
All right, I'll roll for loot.
Check to see
So-
if they have any equipment on that.
Digging through one of them, you find what seems to be you find an MP5, 2 magazines, a M9 and 2 magazines, and on the other one you find a combat knife as well as 4 bandages.
Bombardier will pocket the 4 bandages.
I got dibs
You will.
on the knife.
Okay.
All right, she'll hand over the knife, and anyone want the gun?
What gun is it?
MP5.
A P5.
We could always sell it. Yeah, if
It's an
nobody wants
SMG, so if you don't have any skill in SMG, it might not be
Hang
the
on.
best.
it. I
Mine's
have no skills in SMG.
All right, Bombardier will load that onto her back, and she'll probably put it on her war wagon to sell for later.
Okay. Make sure you add that to your dragon's fucking name.
Is that under machine gun?
No, MP5 is an SMG, a submachine gun.
Oh, okay. Mine's bigger, heavy.
Yeah,
Something
you would.
just something a specialist would carry.
Yeah, heavy machine guns are like mounted weapons. Like they need to be on vehicles, or a team, like 2 people need to move. So
What about an LMG?
That's fine. That can be moved by a single person.
Oh.
Yeah, those
So I
are
put
single
2 in-
person squad automatic weapons.
Because I put 2 in machine gun. Was I meant to put? Because I wanted
No.
to be specialized
Then
in.
you did it right then. So
Okay.
machine gun is that 8 heavy machine guns fall under heavy weapons. They're a different skill set.
Hmm.
You did it.
Now, hang on. Yeah, I have a LMG. I wanted to specialize in that. So that's
Yeah.
still under the same
So
thing.
Yeah, you put your thing in machine guns, you're fine.
Okay, cool.
Real quick, what's the max carry weight for the or for the ATV?
Oh my god. Scrolling down to the ATVs. Fucking asshole. Sorry, I gotta get to the right spot because I have to get there too.
I looked, I couldn't find it. Of course, then again, I have the big dumb, so
70 pounds.
all right.
So you can carry 70 extra pounds with the vehicle. Alright.
All right.
So what's
Thank
everyone
you.
else doing?
Well, I guess I'm digging the in where they won't notice that there's been a recently dug up place. So
We can just throw them in the cave.
What's the rifle size, or what kind of rifle was it?
You didn't find the rifle with the bodies.
I think Bombardier, since she saw they had a weapon and we only found one weapon, she'd probably look for it.
so is the other guy in the caves dead?
Yes.
Okay.
Des. Alright, so Bombardier, you saunter off from the rest of your group and work your way following the blood trail backwards. And you eventually do find a R700 rifle that was dropped on the ground after this man being shot.
She'll grab it, look it over, make sure that it's not damaged beyond or use, and then bring it back.
Alright. Do that. What's everyone else doing while Bombardier is wandering off alone?
Assuming I dug up a hole already and tossed the bodies in after the equipment was looted.
Yep.
I will check the cave to see if they've got any radio equipment or anything in there.
You do find what seems to be a long-range radio within it.
Fuck. I flashed the radio towards the rest of the group that's still here, and just say, "This isn't good."
Why don't we call them back and say, what would they say?
Well, which one of us sounds like an elf, like a southern elf most? They can't possibly know every single person they put on every LPOP.
Look at, what is their name? Do they have their patches that say their names on them?
Yeah, they do on their uniforms. They do have them.
And their ranks?
Yeah, they do.
Okay, we'll use that as an identifier. And you heard that guy speak, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you try and imitate his voice?
Well, going to be a new experience for me, but I'm pretty sure I could pull it off.
Alright. Call. How should we open this call up with?
Oh boy.
If we don't even know if they called in the first place.
You don't.
I got an idea. Tell them that you were attacked by an unknown force of elves with rifles,
Mm-hmm.
and that they didn't have any sort of identifiers on them, but that
Why don't we
you've
say
taken.
it's a radio check? This is
Yeah.
Outpost. Something radio check.
Yeah. Just pretend like you thought the radio was damaged. Like it got damaged.
I grab the microphone end and I press in the thumb. This is one of the mountain outposts. Radio check.
You can
Rank-
go ahead and
Rank
pick
then.
whatever name you wanted to assign to them. Go ahead. Scott.
Gunnery Sergeant Swanson.
Give him a name, Scott.
This is Private Alderi reporting in.
Private Aldari, Private Aldari, this is Overlord. Say again.
What? Repeat.
Radio check.
Private Aldari, we have you loud and clear. Status report.
All clear.
Situation is handled, and we're dealing with the bodies.
Situation is green up here in the mountains.
Situation green. Roger. We'll call off the QRF to your position that you had requested. We expect you back at base tonight.
Roger, over and out.
See you then.
All right, good. This is really good. We have one of their radios, so now we have their frequency, and we can hear whenever they try to... Can we use this to intercept their calls?
Until they change their signals, which
Alright.
is done roughly every 3 to 4 days by NATO. So
Okay, this is
for a
good.
couple of days, you'll be able to hear them. Then eventually, it'll just go to.
Then we just have to keep flipping until we hear somebody.
Good job, Theramorn.
That's not the way
I know.
encryption works, but it's okay.
Well
That's
done, Theramorn. Now we have a way to intercept their calls, and you've been able to call off the reinforcements. So let's take this radio, and we will set the volume, and we'll be able to hear if they spot us, and we can change tactics. All right, guys.
Fair enough.
I assume Bombay will be back by now.
Yeah.
All right, so she'll show the rifle
Wait,
to Scott. and see if
would this
he'd be interested in it.
not interested in it, but would this thing be able to work on our frequencies as well as the enemies?
Possibly, but the issue is you would have to know how to reprogram it to work on both. Are you proficient with radios? Because we have a skill for that.
It's in communication.
I am proficient in computers.
Within skills, there should be a thing specifically for radio.
It's communication.
Yeah, communication equipment.
Nope.
And
Possibly.
yeah, not
you
on my
could.
sheet. I mean, my skills in computers. So I mean,
Communication. It's radio equipment specifically. You know how to use, memorize, and reprogram radios.
yeah, that isn't on the sheet that I'm currently using.
It's in our field manual. And that's been there since day
In
one.
the field manual, not on the sheet.
Yeah, that's been there since day one, dude. I swear to fucking God.
It's the skill underneath computers.
I'll be right back.
Communications
Talk about this.
is the name of the skill.
I gotta piss again.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I need to do something real fast. Be right back.
I would out of character. I'd probably suggest calling this in, saying like, "Hey, we captured a enemy radio, and worst comes to worst, we can
Well,
rig it to
we're gonna wait until they're back, so
yeah." So far, I'm having fun with this.
Yeah, it's actually a pretty interesting experience.
I like being a dumb harpy. Well, not dumb. She's just hyper focused on two areas, which is cooking and explosion.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
You're all right, man. I was just suggesting that we might want to call in and say, "Hey, we have captured an enemy radio. Would you like us to send a member back to deliver it, so you can listen in on enemy movements?"
And I'm back.
And
I'm
I
back
am
from the
back.
PP.
how would that be a good idea?
What?
Telling them that. Oh, you mean the Veil Riders?
Yeah,
Yeah.
calling them back to
Yes.
your base.
That.
Yes, calling back to our people.
Yeah, I was about to say. Are you trying to trick them? No. Yeah, I'll go ahead and call our guys and say that.
Okay. So you call back and inform the base of that. After a brief while, they request you RTB with the radio as soon as possible.
All right, I guess we're headed directly back to base, guys.
Bombardier salutes, and
It's because they would want their communication specialists to get their hands on their latest encryption before they change it.
yeah. Ooh,
You could be a general someday.
I'm already a sergeant.
Wait, are they using the same kind of radios as we are?
Wait, why don't we just give them the frequency over the radio?
Because that's not the way encryption.
Oh, yeah, I don't know radios.
So, here, allow me to give you a brief, rough idea of the way most military encryptions works. Imagine you're jumping between 40 different frequencies in a fraction of a second.
Yeah, that sounds rough.
That's an encryption.
Huh. Well, then.
Now, granted, there are a bunch of other ways we do encryptions, but that was one way, and that's the only way I'm aware of. I know there's apparently others, but I know of that.
All right. Well, if everyone's good and we're all green, I assume we round up, head back to base.
Yeah, I mean, you guys will be able to make it back to base in the late night. However,
shit. They expect those guys back by night.
Yes. However, you guys will lose all of your progress out towards your objective.
Ah, fuck. Okay.
I think this is one of those side missions that might be technically a little bit more important.
Yeah.
You guys go.
But they might get suspicious because they left them with one of their radios. I'll ring it over the Veil Rider radio that these guys expect the guys who had the radio to be back at their base by nightfall.
Okay.
So if we bring it back, then they'll likely change frequencies.
Fair enough. Radioing that back towards them, eventually you get a instruction back to destroy the equipment.
This radio? The one that we just got?
Yes.
All right, Bombardier here. If someone says that to Bombardier, she'll load a shotgun shell into it.
Because none of you would have the equipment in order to analyze the frequency, in order to analyze their encryption, and nor would you, after nightfall, have any use for it. Just destroy equipment they can't sell.
Yeah. Or we could take it with us, and on the mission, we could use it.
You could, but you know that they're going to likely destroy it following the evening, because their patrol should be back.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Hello.
Yeah.
Currently playing D&D, please stay muted.
I give the thing to Bombardier. Make this go boom.
Ooh, do you want shotgun or do you want fancy funeral?
Surprise me.
Got it. Upon being given permission to explode it, she ties a grenade to it, ties a string to the grenade, ushers everyone out of the cave, and pulls the pin.
If it's a natural one, the pins at the radio and the grenades where she just pulled.
No. she's tied it to, or she's got a long ass string tied to it, and she's at the mouth of the cave, and she just goes tink.
Okay.
5, 4, 3,
After
2.
after a brief mental countdown that you all conducted, you hear a incredibly loud explosion and the sound of crumbling rock as portions of the cave collapse in upon themselves.
All right. Well, we should get
It's
back.
currently approaching the afternoon. It'll be evening very soon.
Will we be able to get to this base to do our surveillance before?
More than likely not, because it's about a 12-hour journey, and you guys kind of had 2 detours. If you want to get there in one go, you will get there late, like midnight, and you will have taken a level of exhaustion by then because of how far you guys travel.
Shit, so they're gonna be on guard now. Well, I guess we should just do it head out normally then. No need to rush.
I mean, no, the issue is just the total length. Like, you guys will have been traveling 12 hours. You will have the exhaustion.
Yeah. So I guess we continue.
Okay.
Bombardier's going to suggest that we travel for 2 more hours, then find a place to set up camp, preferably in a place that is well hidden.
Yeah.
Something you could do.
I think that's a good idea, Bombardier. Let's do that.
Bombardier, surprisingly the brain of the operation.
Are there any objections?
I don't hear a no.
Nope.
Okay, so, Cole, I think you're the only one who hasn't given me a roll. Give me a D8 roll for the last encounter for the day.
All right.
Well, for the last traveling encounter, at least.
It's a D8, right?
Yes, just a
Okay.
1d8, no modifiers.
8. I mean,
8.
no, 1.
1, okay. Thing.
We die.
All right, so you guys destroyed their radio, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
All right, give
In a
me a
fun way.
perception roll.
Great. We couldn't
Everyone
hear the
can
enemy
hear.
movements.
Everyone.
Perception roll. Bombardier will probably every now and again she's probably gonna, that'd be metagaming. So
You want everybody to give you a perception?
Everyone.
I rolled a 12.
I rolled an 8. Warden rolled a 3. We just waiting for Scat.
What'd you roll, Gob?
When I need
rolled
to
an
roll.
8.
8.
Perception.
Yep, just perception. All right. So
7.
Scott, Gob, the 2 of you pass this section, noticing nothing. However, Cole, as you round the corner of a bend, you notice that there seems to be a man-made structure up on a hill, relatively nearby.
There seems to be a man-made structure relatively nearby.
Thanks, Cortana.
Wonderful fucking interpretation, bud.
Word for word.
Yeah, do we have I forgot, do we have short range radios between us?
You do have methods of communicating between each other, yes.
Oh, speaking of Cortana, I think Halo 2 was my favorite Cortana. She was sassy.
Yeah.
All right, fun.
Is it? Yeah, we should. Should we stop? Is it like what type of man-made structure is it?
It appears to be sandbags.
How far away is this?
As of right now, you're about 450 feet away.
Oh,
Oh,
so
no.
close. Hmm.
They don't seem to be shooting at you yet.
Yeah. I'll give the word to get Bombardier and Theramore to go ahead and stop.
Okay, so communicate to them to stop.
And then we'll park in the tree line, I guess, if there's a tree line nearby.
Currently, you guys are you're all on the road.
Oh, so in the middle of the, out in the open.
Yep. This is end badly. You just told them to stop.
Keep going! No, fucking, we're out in the open. Is there like a tree line? Where's the nearest one?
Currently, on your left side is a descending hill downwards, and up on your right is what you guys witnessed.
Yeah, I'm gonna have them put their ATVs into the tree line and take concealment.
Okay. So far, it appears that no one has made any moves based on their movements.
As well as us. And, can we do another perception check now that we're aware of its existence?
Warden and Cole, can I get you to place yourselves here?
Yep. 1 sec. Right here.
Yep. Internet gave out. Okay. Cole's internet just fucking died.
Oh.
Scott and Gob, I get you guys to place yourselves over
Where the
here.
hell's Cheems?
I'm right here.
Yeah, Cheems is over there. You guys are on the opposite side of the map because you guys are in front of the party.
All right, where am I?
Over here, hanging.
So Cole was playing Focag, right?
I'll put him on for the moment. Kron.
Oh, right, fuck.
Yep.
Upon hearing "conceal yourself," Bombardier is going to try to hide.
Give me a stealth roll.
Hey.
I'm back.
I just placed you in where you would be on the map.
10.
All right, so you managed to successfully hide yourself roughly within some trees.
All right, so
Currently, no one's fired. No one's done anything.
is there?
You just know there's reinforcements up on the hill, and your groups are currently separated.
Can we see the people on the hill? Can they see us?
Give me a perception roll.
Alright, perception.
You can just see their facilities. Easy.
I think Bombardier would also be, if they pointed it out to her, she'd also be looking for it with her binoculars.
Yeah, we'd let her know.
Okay, fine.
All right, roll with a +2 plus a +2. So that makes it a 24.
So you can see the heads of some southern elves peeking up over the sandbags, looking down at you. You can tell they can see you.
Hi.
Yeah, I think Bombardier's going to be like, fuck, they can see us.
Just on the other side of the conversation. Oh, fuck, they can see us. Yep, we'll reach concealment as well. And try to move within, I want us to try to move within speaking range of them. But,
Sure.
but moving cover to cover.
Okay.
Using this ridge line as cover.
Scott, Bomba, are you guys going to stay right there right now?
What?
How do I put my character?
Real quick, does this look like it'd be safe from any gunfire?
What? What is this?
This little ledge area that Scott's just moved himself to.
Okay, there we go. Sorry, my fucking Discord was delayed.
How do I
Yeah, you
put
can
my
roughly
character
get.
on the board?
You're already on the board over here.
Oh, plank. Okay.
Okay, then Bombardier's going to move out next to where Scott is and try to get on into cover.
Okay, give me a moment. Best roller. Blap, blap, blap. Oh boy. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
Oh yeah. This is about to hurt
Don't make it hurt.
really fucking badly.
Crom, you're out in the open.
Brother, I just got 2 19s on these rolls. This is about to fucking hurt.
Oh man, you guys got bushwhacked.
For the reason of there's a reason they didn't shoot at you.
Oh no.
James and Bombardier and Scott's character and fucking Scott's character Theramorn. The three of you, as you rush into cover, hear a distinctive noise coming from above you.
Can we try and
A
dodge?
whistling noise.
Oh, it's a mortar.
There's a reason they didn't shoot at you.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll this out in the open, just so you know I'm not fucking with you. And you can all check the damage of a 81 millimeter mortar.
Yeah.
Oh fuck.
4d12. Okay?
No.
I'm gonna roll it in the open, so you know I'm not fucking lying to you.
Oh, you guys did.
Where's my fucking hold
no.
on. Where's my settings so I don't roll I could go to advanced dice roller, click that off. 4d12.
Oh.
James, here's yours. Scott and Gamba.
Let me just check something real quick.
These land right on you.
Oh, jeez.
Because they both got 19s on hits, meaning they hit on the mark. Oh,
Good news,
no.
Mamba is dead.
Yeah, so is James. 2 over his HP.
That means you're 0. You're not dead. You have to take fucking 1.5. However, Plank, you witness your compatriot as he takes cover explode and fall unconscious. You're gonna start making death saves. Bomba and Scott, how you doing?
You want me to go ahead and roll?
I am alive.
You're alive?
Mamba is down.
Okay. Scott, the ground erupts from underneath you, and you find your friend and you find your compatriot unconscious next to you. You see your friend fall unconscious nearby. Give me an initiative roll, everyone.
Alright. Oh, I'm
Now
dead
begun.
anyways.
Fucking cocksuckers.
11.
14.
We aren't doing good tonight.
This is gonna end so fucking
Uh.
fast.
Someone has to destroy that fucking mortar.
The mortar didn't come from them, though.
We have to get next to them.
They're an LPOP.
Which side did it come from?
You don't know. They're an LPOP. They don't shoot mortars.
We have to jump onto our ATVs and get the fuck out of here.
Can I look over the hill to see see if they're like scrambling for cover?
On your turn, they're first, though. I'm pairing them in two.
What the what?
I'm not rolling that in the open for you. I rolled the damage so you didn't know I was fucking with you.
Mortar's OP. Please nerf.
Mortar big OP, please nerf. Oh my god!
Ugh. So
And
this is
then,
what it was like on Omaha Beach.
Except with
Fucking-
mortars instead of machine guns.
Alright. So, at this point,
Oh.
Scott,
Oh.
you begin to hear this crackle of gunfire towards you. Oh boy.
Huh?
You begin to hear gunfire quickly whizzing overhead and impacting all around you, and one of the rounds grazes your shoulder. Take 2 damage. And it is your turn.
And I'm down.
And you're down. Give me a death saving throw.
Ah. 12.
12. All right, pass. All right. So, moving on. Cole, you are up.
Yeah.
Everyone else is downed
Everyone else is downed?
because they got mortared into oblivion.
Well, they're just shit out of luck. I can't do fucking shit.
Well,
Like, I'd have to be
You do have
going
one
into
health
there.
potion, and
you
you
have
are
HP, you have health potions, and you have 30 feet of free movement, which can get you in range of teams.
I have
All right.
2 health potions on me, and I have a medical bag. So if you can get us me up, I can get them up, and we can get the fuck out of here on our ATVs.
All right. I do that. I make my way towards Cheems.
Okay, so using your free action, you run and reach James. You burn 1 AP to give him a health potion. What's the health regen on a health? I'm sorry, Scott. They shot you fair and square.
I didn't see no roll saying they hit me.
He rolled a nat 20.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Yeah, you did.
I didn't see it.
It was just like, I would have asked, but it was just like, it was nat 20. I was like, oh no.
Sometimes it's just the luck of the draw. What do I roll for healing?
I'm trying to
I still say the peak of comedy is, doesn't that 20 hit you? No,
I hate
no.
you. I hate you. Sorry, I'm trying to fucking find the thing in there. Like,
Yeah, me too.
medical supply.
I think your healing potion's D6.
Yep, 1d6.
And can I spend another AP to throw a grenade?
Yeah, you can use all your AP if you want. That's fine.
Let's see.
So use James 1d6 HP. Restore that.
I got. How far can I throw a stick grenade?
Right now they are well within range.
Okay, so I have 4 AP.
So you can, if you take a look at the way we throw grenades in this game, basically you can pick one of the D4, 6, 8, 12, or 20, and you can add or subtract your throwables. You have to pick that before you roll, though. So, how far do you want to throw it, and pick your best guess as to what's going to be most useful.
You see where the 3 of them are facing towards the road, like the one.
Like right here-ish?
Yeah, right there, right in between all 3 of them.
Okay, so take your thingamadoo. So 8 squares. So that's 1d8 if you land dead on.
Mm-hmm. So
I don't know what your throwable score is, so
I didn't put anything to throwables.
So you're just
flat out.
rolling for RNGesus.
Yeah. 1d8.
Okay.
D8.
5. All right. So it lands roughly right here, exploding directly on that guy. Roll the grenade damage for him.
And the
And
grenade.
roll 5 and 15 feet damage. Because there's 1 in 5 and 1 in 15.
2d10 for 5 feet, 1d10 for 10 feet.
2d10 and a what?
1d10 for 10 feet.
1d10 for 10 feet.
All right,
And if
so
there's one within 15 feet, a d6.
Whoa.
So, hucking your grenade up and over the hill after having shoved that potion down your compatriot's throat, you hear a muffled as shrapnel fills their bodies, and one of them falls down dead.
And I'd like to spend another one to shoot that guy on the right.
As of right
Or
now,
am I out?
yeah, go ahead. You can still do that. It's just because he's kind of undercover because you're shooting up over 2 ridges, so his
no.
AC is going to be a little higher. Just letting you know.
All right, let's do that. Fucking 1d8 plus 2.
You have to roll an attack first, not your damage.
Oh,
1d20 plus your whatever associated weapon skill.
yeah, 1d20 plus 2. Okay.
That's a hit. Roll damage. Wait,
Uh,
what? What the fuck? You rolled a 1. Dude, no, that ain't it.
No, that's
You rolled 2d20.
okay. You know, just
It's all good, man.
what?
It's like that ain't right.
Yeah. Should I really roll again, or
Yeah,
you
just
pick the first
Roll
number?
again.
Okay.
'Cause
1.
all I have is right now is you rolled 2d20.
Okay.
No,
yeah,
it's not
fucking missed.
1d20 plus 2.
So he just rolled a 7.
7. So firing up and up over the hill, the rounds whizzing up and off the rocks, flying up high over the enemy combatant.
And that'll be all.
All right. So at this point, Goblin, go give me a death saving throw.
5. I believe that's a failure.
Got 1 failure on Goblin. Warden, you have HP. What are you gonna do?
Since I get 4 HP from that, do I just have 4 HP now?
Yep, you just have 4 HP.
Okay, good.
It doesn't really count. We don't really have a negative HP unless you take enough to fucking instant kill you.
Can I do a brawn roll to extend my running distance?
You still have full AP, so I'm not gonna let that fly.
Okay.
You can sprint, but that's all you do, and you double your running distance. You double your movement distance.
What is the movement distance on my character? I think it's 30.
You're an elf, 30. So you have 30 feet, and then 5, then 1 AP for every 5 feet.
Okay. Yep, 35 feet. I'm a halfling.
Okay, so 30. My bad.
It's good. I forgive you. That's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and then I gotta use my AP, so it's... How much AP per square?
5. It's
5.
1 AP per 5 feet. So 1
So,
square.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Alright, I'm gonna use that, and then I'm gonna feed them healing potions.
You have 2 AP left. Having fed each of them a healing potion, each of you roll 1d6 for health.
Bombardier is back or is alive with 3.
Yep.
As soon as they get up, I yell, "Get up and get the fuck on your ATVs! We're getting the fuck out of here!"
I'd huck some grenades up on the ridge before I did, like smoke or any shit.
Hold on, Scott, what do you heal?
He heals 4.
Okay, it just didn't show me yet. All right, so
4.
you are all healed. At which point, give me a moment. It is the second elf group's turn to attack. And the two of them are going to shoot towards the man who just threw fucking grenades at them.
Is that all you got? Is that all you got?
What's your AC, buddy? What's your default AC, at least? Because I'm going to give you the same bonus I gave that elf.
Skills attribute. My AC is 13 plus 1, and then a plus another 1, so 15 in total.
All right, so that's 1 hit.
Mm-hmm.
D8. So, two of the elves quickly draw their muzzles down towards you, firing weapons rapidly, and you feel the hot burn of a rifle round travel through your thigh as you attempt to take cover from their bombardment. Take 6 damage.
Mm-hmm. Let's see.
All right. And now it is the first elf's turn. Luckily, there's only one of them left.
Oh, what was Scott's ace, or what was your initiative, Scott?
Scott was second, so he'll go right after this fucking elf.
Oh, okay. I was just checking to make sure.
Warden, what's your AC?
Oh boy, that's a loaded question now, isn't it?
Dude, you just ran across the fucking open field.
Okay, let's see. AC is... What's the static AC for halflings?
Well, it's your character's AC. It's not necessarily theirs because you have also the other equipment.
It's 10 because I have an Ushanka on and I thought that I read it wrong.
But
So
you
10.
would also have an LBV, other things.
Right. 11.
11? Okay, so that's a
I'm
hit.
looking at the sheet.
So I was giving you a +2 because you were underneath that cover, so they rolled 15, so they did get a hit.
Okay.
So while you're attempting to run across and having quickly given your friends health potions, standing up in joyous admiration, you feel a round whiz through your hand.
Ow.
Ow! I was celebrating.
Scott, you're up.
Owie!
All you having been successfully blown
we-
to smithereens.
We can all be
Are
smithereens
we
together.
taking offense or are we getting the hell out of here?
We're getting the fuck out of here.
We're doing
I
it
use my
coward.
25. I use my 30 to hop on one of the ATVs and drive off.
All right, you rush off, jump on one of the ATVs, and begin barreling down the road as quickly as possible. You can delete your character off initiative. So you're fucking booking it. You're gone. Cole, you're up, bud.
I'm going to shoot at that one guy who's closest towards me.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
1d20. Yeah,
That
fuck
is
this.
That would be a 5. Big miss.
Alright, fuck this. I'm out. I'm turn around and gonna get on my ATV and head out.
All right. So you have 35 free movement. You use that, rush over, hop on your ATV, and you begin to barrel off in the opposite direction of Scott's character. Because the two of you were separated.
I gotta cross the map to get to my
You-
ATV.
Unless you want to drive across an open combat zone.
I would
Okay.
not wish it.
So you drive in the opposite direction. All right. And at this point, we are at Gabo. Having just been successfully revived by Cheems, what are you going to do?
Grab him and hop on my fucking ATV.
You can go and delete your character, Cole, because they're not in the combat scenario.
How do I delete? Damn you.
I got you.
Damn you, technology. Why am I retarded against you?
You just put your mouse over your character, right click, delete.
Right click.
All right, so Gop, you quickly rush over to your ATV. You kick the clutch into gear and get it going, and
I also grab Sheem.
give me a strength check to see if you can move James.
Uh,
James weighs way more than you.
It's muscle to
10.
muscle.
Considering James would probably be willing, I'll say that's good enough. So you grab James and throw him on your ATV riding bitch and begin to throttle off into the distance for the evening, getting away from the combat. And that is where we will call the game for the night, because we're only 7 minutes away from being over. So
We lost the only ATV we needed, the one with the medical bags.
currently, yep, whatever you had on your James, whatever you had on your ATV, you no longer have. And the party is currently separated, with one of you alone and unafraid, and the other 3 of you prepared to continue to fight. I hope everyone had a good session. Anyone who was watching, we are open to comments at this point.
Yeah, you guys got bushwhacked super hard.
Dude, they got fucking mortared like a motherfucker.
Like as soon as you said the
y'all motherfuckers didn't get suspicious at all when it's like, these motherfuckers are watching you and aren't shooting at you.
no, as soon as you said there was a position or something that looked or man-made, I was like, oh no,
I mean,
it's either an MG nest or a
who
mortar
the
crew
shit expects
covering a road. Yeah, you are so
the hell
fucked.
from above?
I'm
Who expects
expecting that. I'm just like, oh, these motherfuckers are watching me. They see me. They ain't shooting at me. They're doing something else.
They're dialing in them. Honestly, when you said they didn't shoot, I was like, oh no, they're
I mean,
dialing
to
in
be
a
fair, that
mortar.
was kind of close to their own men.
Dude,
I don't care what the books say. That was,
Dude,
even for you, that was a little close to
Bruh.
their own men.
Well,
Bruh.
they're southern elves.
a mortar has an 81 millimeter mortar has a kill distance of 15 feet.
This might sound a bit stupid for me to ask, but when a mortar initially launches its shell, doesn't it make a very loud noise?
Yes, but the thing is, these dudes didn't launch it. They're an LPOP.
So they threw a mortar shell at them. They didn't bother launching it
No,
up.
no. They called it.
They
in.
called in.
Yeah, they're an LPOP. They're watching you and called it in from somewhere else farther away.
Oh,
Yeah, you just
Oh,
walked
God.
straight into a kill zone.
Good
Yeah.
sesh.
dude, if my
good
internet
sesh,
hadn't
good sesh.
went out, I probably would have been amongst y'all dead.
I mean,
Anybody else got anything to say?
We got fucked.
I guess you guys know how the Veil
Yep.
Riders felt when they started getting mortared.
Good night, everybody.
Mortars OP get fucked.
how does it feel?
Dude.
How does it feel to be barely considered red mist?
Oh no, Bombadier's fine. She's alive on 3 hit points. That's about standard for her now.
Yeah, James is
Wait.
okay enough to sprint across a combat field.
What direction are they headed in versus my direction? Am I headed back towards?
You're heading back towards base, and they're currently heading deeper into the mountain range. I need to note that.
Oh, wait a moment. Didn't one of them get hit in the leg or the thigh? Wouldn't
Yeah,
that
that was
reduce
me.
movement speed or movement distance?
No, I'm on
Stop trying to
ATV.
fuck us.
They're on ATVs.
You guys should have died then in there. You were in the kill zone. You all were fucked.
Yes, but it was thanks to my tactical genius that we got out.
Yeah.
There's a reason.
Besides, Bombardier has fucking flying speed.
Hey,
She's a
they-
goddamn angel. I
They
mean, Harvey.
use the abilities of the game of action points and being able to burn them as much as they want to their advantage. Because, to be honest, when you're not on the back foot, it's a good idea to save AP. But in that situation, when we just got fucking throttled, I need to do all of this right now. It's a pretty good idea to use your AP, so they didn't do bad.
the way I see it is divine intervention. There's a reason why my internet went out, which put me right there.
Dude, next time, Cole, you're gonna go off on your own special adventure because you're currently alone and unafraid behind enemy lines.
I'm heading away from enemy lines.
Cole just makes an entire.
Yeah,
new
but currently you're still behind enemy lines though, so it's just like,
Yeah,
oh boy,
so I
this
gotta
is gonna
fucking
this is gonna be great.
Watch it turn into Saving Private Ryan.
Mhm.
Warden, Scott, and Gob together. Oh boy, this is a dude. I have like dead ass like 3 pages of notes from today's session.
I'm Tom Hanks.
This is gonna be bad.
As Cole,
Man, I can just see Shane's predatoring this shit.
as Chrome was driving away, he pulls out that pictures of Mr. Rogers and he says, "It's gonna be all right."
Ask Mr.
Puts it away.
Rogers like, "What do I need to do, my lord?"
What do I need to do, Lord and Savior, Mr. Robbers?
Kill the elves.
Kill all the elves.
Destroy them.
Murder them all.
Or alternatively, ditch the ATV and try and solid snake your way out of there.
Fuck that.
I
I
mean,
got a bum leg.
well, to be honest, Cole, he has a point. Like, if you really want to sneak, that's a good idea. But you don't know what you're rolling into. You kind of just full throttled away from getting mortared. So
First, I'm gonna try to clear my way out of the fucking mortar area.
I
However,
mean, he
Lord,
could
that would be.
always try to thread the needle through this area again.
Which,
The only thing that I have to say about the concept of solid snaking your way out of there is, did that mortar team have any spellcasters in it? Because if you remember what happened in Veil Riders, they could just randomly spot people, even though there weren't anybody around to spot them.
So, okay, this is a complete metagame thing. As of right now, our magic system is very rudimentary and very basic just because of the limited number of testers we have. Could be more refined. We just don't have a lot. Right now, they're going completely off of rules as written of they need to be able to see them to call mortars. So no magic bullshit yet. This has been completely like, yo, we fucking see these motherfuckers. They're right here.
I don't know what I'm thinking about.
I will be right back in a moment.
Yeah, I gotta piss. I'll be right back.
Oh shit, Scott actually fucking left.
Who left?
Scott.
My guy, we killed Scott just by RNGbus.
Wait, someone is dead, Scott. I thought.
Yo, Green, I actually did watch Broken Blade. Good shit. But yeah, we're close to death. We're gonna have to delay it. The inevitable death for next week.
All right, the dungeon master is back. What did I miss?
Nothing. We just kept silent mostly.
Wow, you guys are depressing. Why you keep saying?
I'm back.
Scott fucking ran off.
Of course, Scott ran off. It's whatever. I don't give a fuck.
All right.
Oh, please, all of you who are playing, please fill out the questionnaire that I provided within our group chat. For the reason of I need I know that it's not an actual link to you editing it. Please just DM me back the answers so I can have some feedback.
Oh,
Like,
you didn't get mine?
That's pointed. Like, I'm
I'll
not
just-
saying you have to do it right now. I would appreciate it if you do, because I'm already in the mindset of doing this. But it will make my